What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered on a Monday. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons, the Goonie Goo Goons. You know what I'm saying? Run the likes up. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, y'all. What is popping? What is going on? What is good in the entire Matthew Shack Unfiltered hood? So, man, I'm out here chilling, man. Chilling, doing what I do. But it's definitely that time to blaze one for the nation, man. It's time to blaze one for the nation, bro. And, man, it's, people are still upset about this situation with the Maxx Crosby deal falling apart. And it isn't just the fans. It isn't just some of these general managers. It's actual players that we know and we respect that have a huge problem with this, dog. They have a huge problem with it. And I'm here to let you know that when Matthew Shack Unfiltered says stuff, I know what I'm talking about. And when times like this happens, when I have somebody who is 100% above reproach, you could try to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. But if this person is saying the same thing I'm saying, then it kind of makes it even more harder for you to try to discredit me, and even makes you look more ridiculous. But two-time Super Bowl champion James Debo Harrison and Joe Hayden, both of these guys are former All-Pros, have a show called Debo and Joe. And I stumbled upon their podcast today, man. I didn't even know they had one, but I'm definitely a fan of both players. Debo Harrison, man, you remember that interception that he made, that like 98-yard interception that he got against the Cardinals in the Super Bowl, man, where he ran and was the strongest man in football, and he ran that entire thing, and they couldn't catch him, and he dived in end zone tired. And then Joe Hayden was one of the most, in his time, was one of the most, worried guy that defensive back that was people that the offensive wide receivers were worried about when it came to lining up. He was that good. Okay, but Maxx Crosby, the situation with Maxx Crosby, I told you guys that Maxx Crosby and the Raiders got absolutely played, absolutely schooled, absolutely just ragdolled with this trade situation. And James Harrison agrees with me, okay? He definitely said Maxx Crosby got played. And put one in the chat when I told you guys this days ago, okay? Everybody understands what happens, but there's nothing that anyone can do about it, okay? The Ravens, you can't get mad that they did the perfect caper. They did it absolutely perfectly. Everybody knows that they did it, but you can't prove it. You can't do nothing, man. It doesn't matter, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They robbed the cookie jar and there's no cookies in it and they got cookie crumbs. But you don't have the forensics. You don't have the expertise to pin it on them, dog. They sitting out there, man, in broad daylight, free as a bird, while everybody knows they did it, dog. I mean, it is what it is. Okay? So as always, Matthew Shack Unfiltered wants all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? All the smoke. Go pick this up at MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. My boy E-Trip picked it up, and I told him I was gonna wear it the next time. And on the back, we got some. We got ashes to ashes, dust to dust on the back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it looks after we get all the smoke. We want it all. It's ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Go pick this up, man. Okay. With that being said, man, I'm going to let you know what James Harrison and Joe Hayden had to say about this entire situation. And I don't want to get it wrong, so I printed it out, man. I printed it out. So let's get to it, man. Okay? Let's get these likes going, man. The likes ain't liking. Let's make them like each other, bro. Hold on a second, man. Hold that thought. Let me go ahead, pop open my tasty beverage. Let's get this going. You know what I'm saying? Dang, this thing is real hard to open up today. Oh, pull out. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, man. I was about to say, man, what's taking it so long, man? Got my beverage, got my smokes, got my shirt, got y'all. All right, let's get to it, man, to get through it. All right. So, this is James Harrison and Joe Hayden talking about the situation. They said, this is what James Harrison said. He said, hey, they failed Maxx Crosby. We know that. But here's the thing you didn't know. He said, this is a two-time Super Bowl champion, man, probably the strongest player to ever play the game. He said, because if you fail any time you cannot go on the field at the time of your physical and play a game, yes, you're failed. Period. Point blank. So what he's saying is, anytime you can't go on the field and play, your physical is deemed to be failed. Anytime at any place. It could be practice, it could be OTAs, it could be training camp, it could be preseason, it could be regular season, it could be postseason, it could be the Super Bowl. He said, because you fail a physical, anytime you cannot go on the field after the physical and play a game, not just practice, play. He said you're failed, period. And then he said, and they knew this going into it because that man just had surgery. So what James Harrison is saying is exactly what I told you. They knew that there was no way on God's green earth that he was going to pass the physical. But it wasn't a matter of passing the physical. It was a matter of whether or not they were willing to take the risk. Because they had 6 different doctors, okay? They got the prognosis from our doctor, that's 1. Then their doctor, that's 2. Then they brought in Dr. Cooper from the Dallas Cowboys, who did Malik Neighbors' knee job and just did Patrick Mahomes' ACL and PCL surgeries. And then you had 4 other doctors from 4 other teams that were undisclosed. And they knew he wasn't going to pass the test when they gave him the physical in the first place. That's not abnormal. What's abnormal is, why give him a test only to know he fails and then use that criteria to send him back? This is what James Harrison is saying. It's like I told you. This stinks, bro. This absolutely stinks. Let's bring these likes up, bro. Let's get these likes popping, okay? So, Joe Hayden says, you know he's returning. He's going to be straight like he's saying, but that's what happens. He says, but hey, now they got Hendrickson. Okay? This is what Joe Hayden, but what James Harrison said. He says, yeah, you're right. That was Joe Hayden previously. But now they got Hendrickson. They got him cheaper, and they got him for a year longer on top of it. So what James Harrison is saying is, hey, man, they got Harrison cheaper than what they would have got Maxx for. And they got him a year longer than the contract that would have been Maxx's that they would have been carrying on. And they got to keep their 2 picks. Think about that. That's something that I didn't think about. Hendrickson signed a 4-year, $114 million deal. Maxx's deal was only 3 years extension. They got him an extra year, and they got to save the 2 picks. Let me continue, okay? And they got both of them first-round picks that they were going to have to give up for Maxx. Joe Hayden says, yeah, that they got back from those first picks that they were going to have to give up for Maxx. He repeated it. Okay. So then James Harrison said, like they're only going to do what it is and operate in good faith. Now listen to the good faith argument. Eric DaCosta said that they operated in good faith. Okay, the Ravens operated in good faith when we were trying to acquire Maxx Crosby. We operated in good faith. All right. These are professional football players that played in the National Football League at a very all-pro level and even a Super Bowl level, telling you what to them, players, former players and current players, when a team tells you good faith, it sounds great. Let's get these likes up. Somebody says they're doing something in good faith, it sounds like they're looking out for you. Not in the National Football League. They're about to explain why when Eric DaCosta said he operated and the Ravens operated in good faith, how that's absolutely not true. Now watch this. See, the good thing about this is that it's James Harrison and Joe Hayden saying it. Okay? Saying the same thing. Here's what he said. Okay? Good faith to what? To who? This James Harrison. Good faith to what? Good faith to who? To their benefit, not yours. As a player. You know what the crazy thing is? That same wording is what the NFL used when it came down to the collective bargaining agreement in 2011, when they said they were operating in good faith. So you hear somebody say they're doing something to you and you're getting screwed and they did it in good faith. Understand what James Harrison, a two-time Super Bowl champion and a household name if you know football and you're not a casual, is saying. When they said good, when he heard good faith, he knew what that meant. When Maxx Crosby heard good faith, he knew what that meant. When Trey Hendrickson heard it, any player in the National Football League knows when a team and when the league tells you they're operating in good faith, they're not operating in your good faith. They're operating in their own. Let me repeat it again. James Harrison said, they're like, it is what it is. Operate in good faith. Words in good faith. Good faith to what? Good faith to who? To their benefit, not yours. You know what the crazy thing is? That same wording is what the NFL used when it came down to the collective bargaining agreement in 2020, 2011. Bro, in good faith. AKA less than I expected. All right? So here's what Joe Hayden said. He said, maybe the Ravens finagled. Maybe the Ravens finagled Hendrickson and get him on the low. So what he's saying is Hendrickson got played too, quiet as it's kept. This is what they're saying. I don't have to say allegedly. You can go watch the video. Salute the Debo and Joe podcast here on YouTube. Go check it out. Okay. So this is them talking. All right. So they're saying, he said, Eric DaCosta thought maybe I can finagle. That was the word he used. Finagle and get him on the low. We're on the phone. I got him on the other line. This is what he's saying. He's saying Eric DaCosta and the Ravens had Trey Hendrickson on one line, had Maxx Crosby on another line, bro. Okay? All right? He says, we're talking to both. They're talking to Maxx and talking to Trey. They double dipping. Unquote. Joe Hayden said the Ravens were double dipping. They got them both on the hook. Both of them. Okay? Obviously, you're talking to everybody because they're both the position. They got the same position. They're both defensive ends. They're both edge rushers. Maxx is an edge rusher. Trey Hendrickson's an edge rusher. You got one on line one. You got the other on line two. You're trying to finagle, not finagle Maxx. He's saying that the Ravens tried to finagle and did finagle Trey Hendrickson for less. Okay, here's what it says. Okay, he said, because they already hit Maxx with the good faith. They said, you already hit Maxx with the good faith game. Hey, Maxx, we're operating in good faith that we're going to do what we do, blah, 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 while they were finagling on the other side. Okay? They already hit Maxx. This is what they're saying. They already hit Maxx up and hit him with that good game. All right? We're going to operate in good faith now. We got the deal done. We're going to operate in good faith and get it done. But that ink ain't dry, unquote. Oh yeah, we're operating in good faith. The ink ain't dry yet. Is it 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the last day? No. They just had Maxx down there, flew him all the way across the country with his wife, with his daughter, with his family, with his parents, and had him sit in a room while they were over there closing the deal with Hendrickson, bro. Hey, man, right here, bro. Go talk to James Harrison and Joe Hayden about it. Don't talk to me about it because I told you what it was, okay? It's called dirty macking back in the Bay Area where I'm from. It's called dirty macking. Seems like some dirty macking was going on, right? Yeah. So that's the good faith is what James Harrison says. My touch, like it ain't signed yet. My good faith is it's good faith while we're talking, but it ain't signed yet. Nobody signed no contract, bro. So, hey, man, we're operating in good faith, man. But, hey, it ain't good faith unless it's signed. Okay? Let me continue reading, you guys. Likes ain't liking. Let's get these likes up. So James Harrison said, that's illegal. It ain't official. We ain't, they went ahead and signed off on this. So James Harrison said, hey, man, that should be illegal, bro. That should be illegal that you can say you're operating in good faith when you're negotiating against me on the other side, but you have the excuse because the ink ain't dry. He said, man, that's illegal. That ain't official. Okay? We ain't did nothing to sign off on this. Raiders already signed off on it. I keep trying to let you guys know that the Raiders traded Maxx Crosby. That was a trade. The only reason why it's not going down as a trade is because of what the Ravens did. We traded Maxx. We did Maxx right. There is no more, hey, you guys are wasting Maxx's career and you guys should do right by him and trade him to a contender so he can win. And that's what we did. We traded Maxx Crosby to them. We were waiting for our 2 draft picks to come back. We moved on. We started figuring out our defense, 3-4, picking up all these players, and we didn't know nothing about it while the Ravens were over there dirty macking. James Harrison said that should be illegal and that ain't official. But due to the fact that the ink ain't dry, they can get away with it. Here's what Joe Hayden said. And the man had surgery, like you said, so he's automatically going to fail the physical. The physical failed, unquote. So in other words, Maxx didn't have a shot, and he knew he didn't have a shot. And C.J. LeBoy, his agent, knew he didn't have a shot. And the Raiders knew that they didn't have a shot. But that the bottom line was operating in good faith that we'll go ahead and sign the deal, knowing that at this particular juncture, Maxx isn't going to pass the physical. And as it was said earlier, anytime you don't pass a physical, what is the criteria? Can you play now? If you can't, you failed it. It's very simple. But teams will say, you know what? Based on the prognosis from the doctors, based on what we're seeing in his recovery, we will operate in good faith and continue on with the deal. That's how the league works, where your word is your bond, where your word actually means something. Okay? But it's just like how you are, man. How many times did you promise your daughter you were going to take her to Chuck E. Cheese and you done straight bailed out on her 4 or 5 times? She ain't going to keep believing you she going to Chuck E. Cheese, dog. Okay? It ain't going to happen. She ain't believing you. All right? So the league is upset because it breaches the word that they use, the code word, good faith, to get deals done when things ain't looking right. They breached that. That's why the GMs are mad, because the GMs use that all the time to get a deal done. Now people are going to be like, hey, man, we're going to have to wait and see if this pans out. It's going to slow the process down because of what they did. You keep reading, okay? James Harrison said, you're not going to see nothing. He's not going to be able to play for sure, but the physical is not going to be able to be on the field that day and go play. You're going to fail. So he just repeated it. He's saying you're not going to see Maxx do anything because he just had the surgery and he's not there yet. He's not going to be able to play for sure. But if you're going to use the physical and the criteria of if you don't pass the physical because you can't play football today in a game, you're going to fail. Okay? So he said you could say it's a fail, but the Ravens knew that when you signed him because he had just came off the surgery. You see what he's saying? He's saying the Ravens knew he wasn't going to fail. Why are you giving him a physical that he's going to fail 100%? In good faith? The deal's supposed to go through in good faith. You brought them, you sent them out here. You didn't push it back. You should have just traded Maxx and then waited and then do the physical later. But they didn't do that because they had Hendrickson in the other room and on the other line, bruh. Dirty Mackin, bro. They were straight playing everybody, but this messes up everything in regards to trades, the players and the GMs and all of that stuff being able to trust each other, bruh. They breached a lot of trust. Okay, Ravens fans are running around acting like they got over, but at the end of the day, bro, you really made the block hot, as we used to say back at home. You got the police driving by every 15 minutes now, man, because you were out there being stupid. Everything was cool until you went in there and told on everybody, bro. Now we can't get no work. We can't get the work done out here, bro. We can't get nothing popping. Okay? Got strange cars pulling up, dudes looking like undercovers and all kinds of stuff. Okay? Like I said, bro, you made the block hot. The Ravens made the block hot. Nobody believes nobody now. Let's get these likes up, man. Likes ain't liking. Let's roll. Okay, I'm giving you guys good game, dog. All right. So here's what Joe Hayden said. He said, so Maxx is gonna be good. I think they saw that Trey's market wasn't as high as they thought. So in other words, they thought Trey Hendrickson's his market was this high, and when they found out around the league that nobody was really checking for Trey, it was lower. So when people try to say they came up on Trey Hendrickson's market wasn't as high as Maxx's. It was lower than Maxx's. This is what Joe Hayden is saying. Don't listen to none of these fools running around at your job acting like they're break room general managers. They're not break room general managers. We get this shit right, bruh. I tried to tell you that Maxx's market was higher, and they went with Hendrickson because they had what? Says right here, okay? They didn't have to give up 2 draft picks. They could just sign him to a little chill deal and get him off the chill. This is what Joe Hayden said. They snuck it. Unquote. These are professional football players that we know and respect. All pros and Super Bowl champion players saying that the Ravens signed him to a little chill deal. He called it a chill deal, like Netflix and chill. I mean, this is gangster, bro. This is absolutely gangster. And it just proves that over here, Matthew Shack Unfiltered always gets it right. Matthew Shack Unfiltered and Matthew Shack Unfiltered and still. Okay? We get it right, bro. It's right here. Beautiful. What a beautiful video. I just clicked on it. I was like, what's this? And I got to talk about this one because it just proves me right. All right? So, James Harrison said this. He said, ended up getting that back door out of the other deal with Maxx. So what did he say? James Harrison said the Raiders and Maxx Crosby got backdoored. Didn't I say that? Man, put a 1 in the chat when I came over and I told you that the Raiders got backdoored by the Ravens. James Harrison said the same terminology. Backdoored. It's right here, bro. Man, come on, dog. Come on, man. Man, go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and go get you something tight to wear, bro. Go cut it out, okay? And with Maxx, they said like this. Good faith is for the team, unquote. So when he said Eric DeCosta said we acted in good faith. Yeah, you acted in good faith for the Ravens. You didn't act in good faith for Maxx, even though you told Maxx and told the Raiders that. You did it for yourself. Okay? Here's what Joe Hayden said. He said, if they really want to show good faith, they should have signed a contract. Everybody has DocuSign. So I use DocuSign all the time. So a lot of you guys, if you don't know, DocuSign is a way that you can initialize and sign something electronically that's legal. Okay? So they send you a document. Like a lot of times with my contracts, I do a lot of business up in Silicon Valley with voiceovers and commercials, and I do music for commercials and all kinds of stuff. So when they send me my contract, they'll tell me to DocuSign it. Okay? All the terms are there. And it has like these little post-it things, and you just you type your name in because they can see the keystrokes, and it has it pretty much like a, like a kind of a signature, but it's still readable. Say Matthew Shack. Type my name in, Matthew Shack. Do you agree that this is your your signature? Yes. Boom. I click it, and then it just jumps to those points where you have to sign, and then I just push a button, Matthew Shack. Next one, Matthew Shack. Next term, Matthew Shack. Deliverables, pay, what they expect, what I expect, what's the length of the contract. Boom, 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 boom. Legally done. So Joe Hayden is saying, if these guys want to say good faith, use DocuSign. So if it's that much good faith, send me a DocuSign. You should have sent Maxx a DocuSign, bruh. If you really was operating in good faith, but you weren't. Let's get these likes up, okay? And then he said, send me that DocuSign. Hey, send me that right now. All deals are done at that point. Then he says, we don't have to act in good faith. And then we let you go. And then you could keep 10 million. If we do act in good faith, you go ahead and get it. So what he's saying is, hey man, DocuSign it. If the deal goes through, we'll front you 10 million on the deal. This is what we're going to do. We're acting in good faith, right? We're going to give you DocuSign. We're going to give you 10 million. If the deal consummates like it's supposed to, that will be part of your upfront money and then the rest of your contract. If we decide to pull out, the player gets to keep 10 million. I'm like, that's a good ass idea, man. Because if they got to pay people before, then there's no reason to back out of the deal. Like it's a non-refundable deposit. A non-refundable deposit. You want to pull out, I get to keep 10 million, and then you go down the block. Like with my contracts, bro, I get paid all my money up front. There's no payment plans when you do deals with Shaq. There is deliverables. I have a contract that's a year. This is what I'm supposed to do monthly, weekly, whatever. These are the amount, the amount of voiceovers I'll do, the amount of music cues I do, the amount of editing I'll do, this, that, and the other. When I sign the DocuSign, there's an electronic debit that hits my account for the entire amount of the contract. There is no getting paid. I get paid all my money up front. That's what they're saying. At least give me 10 million of it. So if you pull out of a deal, I get to walk away with 10 million. All right. So here's what Joe Hayden said. He said, Maxx, you know what you need to do? Call the NFLPA executive director or whoever. Call Jalen Reeves or Malin Reeves. Call somebody and ask them, yo, what are y'all going to do about this? They represent y'all because both of these dudes are retired. He's saying, Maxx, you need to call the NFL Players Association, man, and call Malin Reeves, who's the head of that, and say, yo, what are y'all going to do about it? I got finagled. I got backdoored. I got played. I got hoodwinked. I got ran amok. Ran astray. Come on, bro. What's up? You need to be getting on the phone, big dog, and make it pop. You gotta file a report. Somebody, man, Maxx and the Raiders need to file a police report on the damn Ravens and Eric DeCosta. That's what he's saying. So once again, that was pretty much it. You can go check out the video. Salute the Debo and Joe podcast, nightcap. Okay. But they said, hey, man, the Raiders and Maxx Crosby got played. They threw the good faith on you. The league is good for the good faith stuff. They did it against the collective bargaining agreement in 2011 where they said they were acting in good faith and there wasn't. That's just a stall tactic for them to get away with something. And they're saying, man, Trey Hendrickson basically was a man without a country. They're saying that Trey Hendrickson's market was a lot colder than people are trying to make it seem. His market wasn't as good as everyone thought it was. And they're saying Maxx Crosby's deal would have cost them more. So it's a lot more than just 2 first-round draft picks, you guys. It's the length of the contract, which was longer, a year longer. They signed a 4-year deal, okay? Less money than what it would have been Maxx. And they got their 2 picks back. And they played Maxx and them and just had them kicking it. And he's saying, y'all need to be calling the NFL Players Association and asking them what are they going to do about it. Because if they really wanted to have good faith with the players, why don't they just give a non-refundable deposit to the players? Because they never have any intentions on doing it. When they say good faith, that means you're being played. We want all the smoke. All the smoke. Okay? So, what do y'all think about that, bro? As far as players are concerned, the players know what happened. All right? They made it clear that Crosby was going to fail the physical because the criteria is to pass a physical, you have to be able to play in a game immediately after that. If you cannot play in a game immediately after that, you failed by the letter of the law. But the NFL allows teams to determine what kind of risk they want to take. Are you willing to take a risk? And they do it all the time. But in this case, they used Maxx as leverage. They used the Raiders as leverage and had them there as a case of emergency signing when they were all the time looking at Trey Hendrickson. And Trey Hendrickson took the deal because his market had cooled. They're saying his market was not as hot as everyone wants to believe it was. Not for the amount of money that everybody was talking about. Yeah, that's a phenomenal deal. Yeah, a 4-year, $114 million deal is exuberant. But if it was a 3-year, $114 million deal, it would have been better. It would have been much better. And Maxx's was going to be what? A 3-year deal. It wasn't going to be 4. If they wanted to extend it, it would have been more money. So let's recap for a lot of you guys that are out in the back that don't understand how we get things right over here. Here are the reasons, Matthew Shack Unfiltered's reasons, which are being proven by James Harrison and Joe Hayden on their show, that I said when it was going down, of why the deal didn't go through. Number 1, do I believe that the Ravens really wanted Maxx Crosby? Yes. They really wanted Maxx Crosby. Okay? Why? Because Maxx Crosby was all they had. Trey Hendrickson was not in the picture. Okay? That was a legitimate trade until 2 things happened. And I said this before, put a 1 in the chat. 2 things happened. The first thing that happened was that the Las Vegas Raiders and John Spytek and Tom Brady absolutely stole the second best center in football by the name of Tyler Lindenbaum. And at that point, that's when the Ravens started looking at the Raiders as the enemy at that point. Oh, y'all sign our guy, but the bottom line is he was a free agent, bro. He was a free agent. We didn't dirty Mac anybody. He was a free agent. Other people were talking about getting him. I know that Jim Harbaugh was talking about possibly bringing him over to the Giants and some other teams, but the Ravens felt away, allegedly. They felt away because it was us and they were already dealing with us. So that's the second reason why it didn't go through. And the biggest reason is that uh, Hendrickson's management agent called the Ravens and said he was interested in playing with them, and now he's in the mix. Okay, so what did they do? They let it be known, like, hey, we're working with this Crosby situation, but if we can work something out with you, we'll go with you. It's kind of like the prom, bruh. You got 2 different dates. You asked Big Shirley because you didn't have nobody else, and now all of a sudden, Claire and her boyfriend broke up. Claire's about a 7.6, so you're like, hey, that's a good ass date. Shoot, Big Shirley is like, she like a 1.74. You're like, man, damn. Hey, I'll go with you. If you say, yeah, I got it. Don't you have a date already? Well, I got somebody I'm thinking about. No, Big Shirley's going and buying a whole bed sheet to make into a dress. You're going to have to go bring a dozen roses as a corsage to put on her chest. And you got a 7.64 right here, and you're trying to close the deal with that. Well, you know what? I ain't really closed the deal on that. So, if you'll say you'll go with the prom with me, then I'll go with you. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay? Plus, you're going to have to buy 4 whole fried chickens and a Coke when you take her out to eat when you go to the dinner, and you ain't got to do that with her. Okay? And that's what happened. So what they said was, we're operating on good faith. Because it's like, why are you trying to give me a physical? I'm not going to pass it right now. I'm not going to pass this physical, man. Okay? But guess what? We're operating in good faith. But what did James Harrison say? Good faith to who? Good faith to what? To their benefit, not yours. This is what he's saying. You don't think he's done physicals before? Yeah. And you know what the crazy thing is? This is what he's saying. The NFL used that same wording when it came down to the collective bargaining agreement in 2001. In good faith. That's what they do. They use that terminology all the time. And they're saying good faith means them, not you, if you're dumb enough to believe it. Now, to Maxx's and the Raiders' credit, this happens all the time. This is not abnormal. Usually when this happens, it's a good thing. Well, hey man, they want to give Maxx a physical now. Oh, cool, man. That means they're ready to go. Let's turn the page. Because they didn't say, hey, let's wait until a couple of weeks and do the physical. They're like, nah, man, we do the physical because it's a formality. It's a formality. All right? Okay? It's like anything else, bro. It's like after you pass your driver's test and congratulations, you got the driver's license. What's a formality? Take a picture. You have to stand in there, you take the picture, then you sign you sign your signature, and then here's your temporary. You can drive legally. You'll get your real one within, 3 to 6 weeks. It's a formality. You pass the test. You are a licensed driver. We're just going to give you some documentation just in case you get pulled over. Paperwork, little paper, whatever. We took your picture. You signed it. It's a formality. So the Raiders and Maxx Crosby, Maxx was on the plane celebrating. Maxx is like, I'm a Raven. I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to do my thing at MMT. All of that shit. But guess what? Dirty Mackin was going on. That's why all the GMs are mad. Because the GMs is like, damn, we can't believe anybody now. Everybody's looking at everybody like, who's the thief around here? Everybody's a thief now. Just because one person stole somebody's purse, now everybody is a thief now. Okay, everybody could have did it. Okay, you weren't even there, and or maybe Shaq stole it. Man, I'm not even in the state. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even in the state, dog. I'm on a beach somewhere. Okay, smoking on a Cohiba. I'm nowhere around. Yo, Shaq, they talking about you stole it. Man, what are you talking about? I'm in the Dominican Republic, bro, right now, smoking on a real Cuban Cohiba. I'm nowhere. I'm not even in that part of the hemisphere. What do you mean? But everybody's a suspect when you don't know who did the shit. But unfortunately, The Raiders got played, and so did Maxx. So what did we learn from this little lesson, class? Even NFL teams and NFL GMs lie like they do at work. You straight up, your manager Jerome, he lies. He says you're gonna get off early on Christmas Eve, but you're working the full shift. He said that you guys are he's gonna bring in some bagels on Wednesdays, and there was no bagels. You get lied to just like these guys get lied to. They're saying they get lied to all the time. But the funny thing is, they're saying, hey, Maxx, why aren't you on the phone, bro? Why aren't you on the phone calling the NFLPA and the executive director? His name is Maven Reeves or Jalen Reeves. Call somebody and ask him, quote, what are y'all going to do about this? What y'all gonna do about this, man? Get on the phone and call these fools out there saying, man, if it was me. James Harrison saying, if it was me, number one, you wouldn't want it to be him. That's first and foremost. Second of all, he's saying, Maxx, how come you ain't on the horn, bruh? You need to be on the phone. Yo, man, I need to file a grievance. You need to file a grievance, bruh, to get you some money. They messed up your whole trade value. Stay with the Raiders, of course. I want you to be a Raider, but the bottom line is, man, what's wrong is wrong. When the players do something wrong, they reprimand. When the players are out of pocket, suspensions, big ass fines, all of that. They regulate when the players are out of pocket. When teams are out of pocket, very seldom do they do anything. Okay? Owners are out of pocket, nothing's happening. Referees are blowing calls, nothing happens to the referees. Okay? Just the players are the only ones that's being held accountable for mistakes. But to the letter of the law, the Ravens didn't break the letter of the law. They just skated a very thin line, bro. You talk about walking a tightrope, and you were able to walk, you know, like they have in Colorado, man, when they have those rope walks and it ain't that high up, and then you're able to do one of those and you made it. That's what they did. But Raiders got played, dog. Maxx got played. We love Maxx. We love the Raiders, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. Nothing's more funny than to see your people get played. Nothing's more funny, man. Nothing was more funny than seeing my boys, man, in shambles over a relationship situation that I told them was a bad idea in the first place, and then they wound up getting played. You think that I didn't laugh? You think that I didn't straight cackle? Y'all know how I laugh. You don't think I did that? I did. Oh, nigga, man, come on, dog. Oh, I had to laugh, dog. I mean, you my boy, but you ain't not gonna get the laugh business. You're getting it. I told you, bruh. I told you that wasn't your baby, bro. I tried to tell your dumbass that shit, dog. I tried to tell you. I tried to warn you, bro. Okay. But you know what? You really wanted that to be your baby, dog. And guess what? It is legally. You're going to keep taking out your check. Happened to one of my boys, bro. Didn't find out that his daughter wasn't his until she was 8. Needed a blood transfusion. He went in there, get the blood, and they said his blood was not compatible with his daughter. How does that work? How are you not compatible at all with your daughter's blood type, man? You could be a type O, which, works with everybody. I mean, if he was a type O, he probably wouldn't have found out, okay? Because, there's blood that works with both. You got A positive, AB negative, whatever it is. His shit was totally, hell nah, dog. You put that blood in her, there's going to be a problem. We can't use your blood, sir. What do you mean? Is something wrong with my blood? No. It's just not compatible to her. Waggy? Waggy? I'm not going in there, Waggy. Yeah, remember Scooby-Doo? No, Waggy. What do you mean? Are you saying that that's not my daughter? He said, hey, I'm just saying, man, genetically, You should be able to donate blood to your blood kids, don't you think? There must be a mistake. It's gotta be. We ran it 2 or 3 times. Your blood's not compatible with hers. We're gonna have to find another candidate to do it. Hey, man. Hey, that was a very stressful situation. But if you think I did not laugh, I did. I didn't laugh immediately with him because I'm like, okay, I gotta wait. I gotta wait a little bit. Okay. I was yeah, dog. Yeah, man, that's effed up. That's mucked up, man. It's mucked up. Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We got to get to the bottom of it. And then when he talked to his baby mama, she didn't know what the hell was going on. Oh, I don't know what. There ain't no aid of blood. Something's wrong. Somebody's lying. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you're saying that he's the daddy because he ain't. Yeah, straight up. Took my boy 2 years to get off that birth certificate. 2 years, bro. Because she was fighting for dear life. Never wanted to disclose who the other cat was. Then they did a regular DNA test. It came back he was not the father. But legally on paper, because he signed that birth certificate, they still took that money out his check. They still took that child support out. So what am I saying? Hey, man, good faith. It was in good faith, bro. Her mother and everybody, it was in good faith. She thought you were the father. It was in good faith. But 8 years of child support and being attached to somebody that's not your kid, you don't get it back. They don't do a refund on the child support check. There's no refunds, bruh. Then your relationship between her and you are all messed up. It's all bad. Then when everything was all clear, all of a sudden, the real daddy shows up. I mean, you can't make it up. I guess they were probably talking the whole time. I mean, immediately after the thing was, yeah, man, it's off. My name's off. And he's still trying to be a father, but she won't let him and all of that. All of a sudden, they're at the mall with the real dad. And it's a guy we know. I mean, you just can't make it up, dog. But Maxx Crosby of the Raiders got played. There's nothing you could do or say about it, man. Sometimes you get caught slipping. Sometimes they, like you younger cats say, you got caught lacking. You got caught lacking, bro. You're outside, bro. You're outside, man. You had $100 bills hanging out your pockets, bro. And it was a dark alley, bro. Somebody hit you over the head, ran your pockets, stripped you of your Jordans, took your gold chain, took your car keys, left you out there next to a garbage bin, bruh. They found you the next day. You have no idea who did it. Every time you look at somebody, they got a brand new pair of Jordans on, you think it's your Jordans. Hey man, what size are those, bro? Man, these is a size 10. I wear a size 10. You took my shoes. Hey man, I don't even know you, homie. You better get away from around here, dog. We don't know you like that, dog. Get up out of here. Is that my chain? Oh man, everybody has hair and bones, bruh. Come on, what are you talking about? Is that my watch? Oh man, come on, bro. This is a Timex, man. Get up out of here. Your boy got played. Raiders got played, but we benefited. All right, Raiders benefited. But all these people talking about Trey Hendrickson was a better deal. He was a cheaper deal. Okay, he was a cheaper deal. Maxx was a Big Mac. Trey Hendrickson was on the dollar menu. Let's just keep it a buck, bro. Let's keep it a buck. A lot cheaper to go that way and keep those picks. So, all right, man, let me read you guys' questions. But it feels real good to know that James Harrison and Joe Hayden absolutely said exactly the same thing I said days ago. I was just on YouTube rolling around and I saw Maxx Crosby got played. I was like, wait a minute, let me see this. Turned it on and I was just like, man, they're saying everything I said. Everything. I'm like, yeah, I gotta let the crew, that's y'all, I gotta let the crew know that Shaq got it right again. I mean, I had to let y'all know that. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about, man. These likes ain't liking, man. Get these likes rolling out here. You know, man, every day it's good game. But Hey, man, I'm happy it turned out that way. But we gave Maxx exactly what he wanted, and he learned a very valuable lesson. That's why he's not doing a whole lot of talking. That's why he's just posting pictures, and they all him with Raiders. And he posted videos of him sacking the shit out of Lamar Jackson, and he's mad because he knows. I know how it feels to be played before. Your boy Shaq don't have a crystal clear record, but guess what? I have far more victories than I have losses, bro. Far more wins, because I take losses to heart. When I lost and I got played in any situation, you could name whatever it was, I learned from that. I said that will never happen again. The only way something will happen again, it'll be something I'm not familiar with. It's gonna have to be a whole new play, whole new angle, whole new strategy, whole new execution. It has to be dressed up a different way. It has to look a whole. You're gonna have to camouflage this entire shit. You're going to have to fumigate this shit so I can't smell bullshit. You're going to have to figure it out. And you know what? I was a lot better, way more keener than seeing the signs in the beginning and saying, nah, you ain't getting me. What are you talking about? This is what we always do. Nah, man, you dealing with me, man, ain't going to be, especially when it comes to some money. Relationships and all that, man, you could repair that shit. You can go get somebody else to fix that. Okay, cool. You got a baby, it's a little bit harder. Okay, that's why they made sure I didn't have any. But any of my relationships, somebody thought they was getting over on me, hey, man, you can let you walk away and you'll find out later that it wasn't. You got played. I already had something in the trunk already, okay? But when it comes to getting played on some money or getting played on a contract or a raise or a promotion or a job opportunity, those are the times when you be getting mad, bro. Like, wait a minute. Y'all playing with me, okay? Watch how I work, okay? I'm going to have 3 or 4 other opportunities, okay? Oh, well, you know what? We're willing to hire you, but your number's a little high. I say, well, you know what? I'm not worried about it. Thank you for the opportunity. Oh, well, you don't want to negotiate? No, I don't want to negotiate. There's no reason to. I gave you fair market value for my services. These are my credentials. These are my credits of what I've done in this business, and this is what I charge. You guys don't want to pay it? Maybe we can do business later on. Go over there. And then once that project is up, what do? I send that project to them people so they can see the project, and then they're like, dang, man, that's great work. Hey, well, you know what? Next time, man, when we come back to the table, man, stop trying to offer me kibbles and bits, and we can work. Maxx learned. Don't walk around here walking outside thinking that they love you, dog. You were never a Raven. They made sure of it. Trey Hendrickson was right there, cheaper edge rusher, former depoy. He's a little older, though. He's 31. He's been in the league 9 years, not 8. Okay? I have a feeling that he's not going to be available much. All right? So let me read you guys' comments, dog. Like I said, man, let's get these likes liking. Flex Money, what's going on? Whittington Thomas. What's up, Whittington Thomas? What's up, bro? Like I said, man, this is what the homie has right here, man. Very, very dope, man. I want all the smoke, bro. All of it, dog. Like that. Well, maybe if I light it, maybe I'll get some smoke. All the smoke, bro. All the smoke, man. Go pick this shirt up. Very dope. All right. Justin Saab, what's going on? All right. All right, man. What's happening? Let's get these likes up, man. Likes need to be liking. Blaze one for the nation. Young Blaze one for the nation, dog. We got to do better. Spike Tech and Brady want to walk around like they're big time businessmen. They want to walk around like they're Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, and they're walking around and they're closing deals. Man, you can't be embarrassing our players, bro. You can't be embarrassing our players, man. You should have been a lot more on point. But at the end of the day, that's standard fare. That's something that you do. If you're going to let them take a physical when you know he's not going to be physically unable to pass the physical, then you must want Maxx Crosby bad enough to let's move on. And I don't blame us, but we still got played. You don't get to say you didn't get played. Eduardo, what's going on? What's happening, man? Matthew Kano, what's going on, bro? What's going on, nephew? What's going on, dog? We chilling. Okay, man. Patrice, what's up, Pete? What's up, Pete? Hey, Pete. Hey, man, we got blessed, but then again, hey, man, you got to understand, man, we got some very green general managers, bro. Very green, bro. Because not only did they cancel the deal, they brought him back damaged goods. Now he's not even worth 2 first-round draft picks. Ain't nobody Ain't nobody trading 2 first-round draft picks for Maxx now, dog. You did all of this stuff and just messed us up in the process. But hey man, it's called get back. It's called getting your lick back. You guys took Linderbaum. Okay, we're gonna send your boy back, bruised and tattered up. All right, and you know what? Good, because he's gonna be ready by training camp, and he's gonna be sacking the shit out of everybody. Oh, I can't wait, bro. Perfect for me, dog. I never wanted him to leave in the first place. Okay, I wanted him to stay. All right, man, let's run these likes up, man. Likes are liking a little bit. Likes are liking a little bit. Tip jar's empty, though. Tip jar's empty. Y'all need to throw something in the tip jar, man. Let's roll. Okay. Sarah, what's up, Sarah? Hey, Sarah, we got 2 of your ex dogs here. Sarah K. Scott. We got 2 ex-Steelers making it clear that a Raider got played and got victimized. Okay? It seems like James Harrison and Joe Hayden, both of these guys played for you. Seems like they like the Raiders more than they like the Ravens. I mean, that's what it seems like to me. At no time did they say anything derogatory other than you guys got played by a snake oil salesman. And he said, yeah, Maxx is gonna be all right. They said, yeah, Maxx is gonna be fine. He said they said he's gonna be fine, and he said he's been posting and sacking Lamar Jackson. They believe that he's gonna be fine, but hey man, they need to call the NFL Players Association, man, and file a grievance. He said Maxx should do that. But will Maxx do it? He probably won't. He ain't got time for that, dog. He ain't trying to do all of that shit. He's just gonna play football. He's like, okay, that's what we're doing. Because he's definitely culpable in this. If he never asked for a trade, he wouldn't have been in this position in the first place. Okay? He thought he could just take his Raider shit on and then start saying Ravens Nation and all that in front of us like that was what it was. Nah, dog. No. Nah, dog. Like they said, the ink wasn't dry. The ink wasn't dry on that. And why don't you do a DocuSign and give us a $10 million advance? And if it doesn't go through, then the player gets to keep the $10 million, and then that's it. But he said that's not the case. Trey Hendrickson's market wasn't that high. They didn't have to give up 2 first-round picks. So they signed him to a little chill deal. I mean, they called it a chill deal. A little chill deal to get him off the chill. Snuck it. That's what they said. Snuck a deal. Gangster, bruh. Gangster. Can't get mad. Gotta get glad. Okay? Can't get mad, man. Salute to the goons in the chat, man. Raider Syndicate, what's going on, homies? What's going on, Jay Marion? What's happening? Hey, man, I'm just chilling outside, chilling, smoking on a fair one, bro. Smoking on one of them Rubicons, man. Got me a little tasty beverage. Got me on a dope-ass smoking shirt. You got to have the proper attire when you smoking. Got a nice hat on, bro. This was a gift from the Raiders, okay? Raiders scout gave me this when we was at Lolo's Chicken and Waffles a couple years ago, man. He gave me this hat, took me to the car. He said, Raider fans, yeah. Tell me, come to the car, got something for you. So this hat was given to me by a Raider employee, you know, so making it clear, all right? I'm going to always do the Shield's business, okay? All right, man. You said Venezuela and Italy baseball soon. Hey, man, that game last night, I saw the highlights of them in Dominican Republic. They got some dogs, but unfortunately for them, they don't swing when the ball is there. They need to be swinging. You don't leave the bat on your shoulder like that, bro, and just get punched out, bro. So salute to the USA. Salute the USA. Okay, we definitely if they're there, Venezuela and Italy should not beat us. Okay, but them Dominicans were definitely was not playing. But you saw my boy Aaron Judge throw that dude out from right field, threw his ass out, threw that cat out, bro. Lay your ass down, dog. Trying to run and shit, okay? Fernando Tatis. All right, man. Yeah, James Harrison was a monster. Okay. All right, man. What's good? What's going on, P? Said, yeah, he needed some oxygen after that run. But that was an amazing run, sir. I remember, man, if I ain't mistaken, I think that's 2009 because... No. It was either 2007, 8, or 9. It was one of those because I don't think I was with my wife yet. We were living in the same building, and they had like a room in there. You know how you have rooms where everybody can watch, like they have like a rumpus room or whatever. They have TV and all that stuff, and people can go in there. And we were in there watching the Super Bowl. Now, I don't think I was with her yet, okay? And we were just friends at that point. And I remember watching that play. And I was going crazy because I wanted him to make it so bad because I never seen nobody do that. I think he got the ball caught the pass on the 1 yard line, and then he just started trying to get there, bro. And I was like, man, please score, because I wanted to see that and be able to tell myself I saw that play. But amazing play, an amazing play by James Harrison, man. But James Harrison's making it clear. He's saying, man, when somebody tells you good faith, tell them to send you a DocuSign and give you if it don't pan out, you can walk away with this, walk away with a little bit of paper, just in case you get cold feet. I get to walk away free and clear. Okay? All right? I'll give you a perfect example of that. That happened with Al Davis. When Al Davis was coming down, was going to come to L.A., he was in L.A. and he was going to leave to go back to Oakland. He was supposed to, out there in the IE, the Inland Empire area of Los Angeles, they were going to build a stadium, Irwindale. I think it's called Irwindale, if I ain't mistaken. They were talking about we were going to be the Irwindale Raiders. And it's like out in the valley, like going out towards San Fernando. Okay. And Al Davis was like, man, you're going to have to give me a deposit, because they were trying to get the deal done. So they gave Al Davis a $10 million deposit to hold this opportunity for them to secure this land and get this stuff going. And it was like a year or whatever. So they gave Al Davis $10 million and they didn't get the deal done. And Al went and signed to come back to Oakland. Okay. Because they tried to do Carson at first, and then they did Irwindale. But Carson didn't give up no money. But Irwindale really wanted the Raiders. And he's like, give me a deposit of $10 million. Deal didn't go through. Al kept the 10 M's and went to Oakland. And that's why I should have been. Don't be having me talking about you. Just a second, man. Hold on a second. Yeah. Just relax, man. Hey, Claire, could you get him something to drink or something? Man, you want something to eat or something? Man, go get yourself something to eat, and we'll come back. And then you're working the phones over here. Nah, dog. James Harrison said, run me my money, dog. Run me a non-refundable deposit. Then we could talk. Al Davis did it. Walked away with $10 million. Then Irwindale and the residents were mad. Oh, the Raiders, they took $10 million from us. No, they didn't. Y'all had a non-refundable deposit of $10 million to get something done. You didn't get it done in a calendar year. I'm walking out the door with my $10 million. Simple as that. Okay? So that's what's going on. All right? Straight up. All right, man. Lloyd Lay with the $10 dono, man. Maxx going off this season. Maxx has to go off this season. He has to. It's one thing to play with a man, play with him. It's another thing to play with his family, bro. All of this was done in front of his wife, his daughter, his whole family, bro. They all flew back there, man, to turn around and get back on the airplane and fly all the way back, bro. Nah, dog. You don't play around with a man's family, dog. Nah, man. You Lloyd Lay, let somebody play around with you and your son and play games. Find out how far it goes. Find out how far you're willing to take it. Okay, some of us, man, we end up cuffed and locked up behind some shit. Okay, I mean, shit, I'm very hands-on. At my son's school, they know I take my son to school and pick him up every day. I'm not no absentee dad. They know me, bro. They're like, hey, Mr. Shaq, this happened and that happened today. Yeah, okay, that's all good. I'm gonna handle that when I get home. But understand, you're talking to me, all right? My wife will be there too, but my wife is not 100% of the time. I am. Every day I take them to school. Every day I pick them up. My wife is with them. Cool. She with us. Great. She's not. Don't matter. Okay? So play around with somebody's family and their kids, and you'll see what they're willing to do. Even a little Egbert. You mess around with Egbert Jr., you'll find out what it really is, y'all. Okay? Straight up. We don't play, and Maxx don't play either. Okay? All right, man. Straight up. Justice Sa said they're still talking about the Condor on Raider Nation, asking people opinion on the whole deal. I mean, this was unprecedented, bro. For them to turn the corner the way they did, like I said, reneging on a deal is not uncommon. Reneging on a deal and signing somebody the next day who plays the same position, who feels the same need, is an issue. Very unethical, but legal. but legal. I mean, it is what it is, man. But now nobody trusts nobody. Nobody trusts nobody now, bro. Okay? And at the end of the day, man, I'm here to tell you I got it right. I told you he got played. A lot of people didn't like me saying it. I know a lot of y'all was mad that I said Maxx and the Raiders got played, bro. But shit, I can say that. I mean, damn. I am I'm a GOAT Raider fan. I can say whatever I want. I got everything. Like I said, I'm the uncle who's sitting back saying, man, I don't know what was wrong with him, sis. I don't know what's wrong with nephew. Nephew just doing dumb shit. I say that. What, you gonna get mad at me because I said the truth? Get mad. I don't care. Who's the one running around, running after these girls that got the drippy drips? That's you. You the one that's walking around scratching and itchy and scratchy, bro. That's you. Say, man, that boy dumb. Told him don't mess with her, dog. Try to tell you her mama got the itchy scratchies. Like, come on, though. Like, come on, man. We tried to tell him. Right? I'm the cool uncle, bro. But you don't get to like me when I say good shit and be mad at me when I say bad shit because you did it. I didn't do it. I told you don't leave. I told you, bro. Stay here, Maxx. Do not leave. Do not fall for it. You fell for it. Now you got to come back and now you got to rebuild your entire rep. They think you're a cripple. We had a dude on here yesterday that I had to block him because he was running around talking crazy, acting like Trey Hendrickson was all of that and Maxx is crippled and all this crazy stuff. And I was just like, hey, man, answer my question. Trey Hendrickson's 31. Maxx is 28. Trey Hendrickson's injury prone. Like, who do you think's going to bounce back? He said everything other than what I asked him for, and then I had to block him. Because it's like, dude, if you're not going to answer questions, then what are you here for? You asked me one, I answered it, and I asked you one, now you don't want to answer it because you know the answer. Okay? You're butthurt because you really wanted Crosby. And guess what Harrison and them are saying? They're saying exactly this. They're saying they signed him to a little chill deal, Trey Hendrickson. His market had cooled, and they snuck a deal. Bargain basement prices. You got a whole Trey Hendrickson for 30% off. You just so happen to walk in there and it's 30% off on all products today. Oh, you're in just in time. Everything's 30% off. Oh, wow, man, I've been wanting this Makita drill forever. Yeah, man, it's good time, 30% off. And if you get this credit card, we'll take off an additional 10. Man, today's my lucky day. I get a whole Trey Hendrickson and a credit card. I mean, come on, bro. Stop, man. What did the Raiders get? The stock was this. Before the close of the stock market, the stock was this. Lost money on a whole Maxx Crosby. You might as well just keep him now. But we did right by him, though. We did him right. We didn't trade him to Siberian Jets like we did Geno and Dylan Parham. Those guys might as well be in hell, the real hell. Okay, that's what they should be. But pretty much the Jets is hell on earth in regards to the National Football League. Okay, Bushido, what's going on, Bushido? Look at all those ones in the building. Salute to everybody. Okay, Likes is doing a little bit better. Let's roll. Antoine Jackson, what's going on? AJ, what's going on, Pimpin'? Egg Latizi, what's going on, Egg Latizi? What's going on, man? Okay, yeah, Justin saw this shirt is tight. I want all the smoke. On the back, it says ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The cigar's about this big, the ash is about this long on the back. I'm not going to, I ain't no ballerina. I ain't going to keep spinning around and shit. But all these shirts is tight, bro. E-Trip bought this shirt. The shirt is tight. This is just, like I said, man, got the new stuff coming out very soon. Very soon, bro. But this is a very nice, cool shirt, okay? I want all the smoke. And as you can see, I got it on my damn self, okay? And what else is new, all right? Bill Holloway, what's going on, Bill? What's happening, Bill? Hey, Bill, man, hey, man, James Harrison and Joe Hayden said, man, that Maxx Crosby needs to go to the principal's office, bro. He needs to go to the principal's office and tell Jalen Maven Reeves or whatever his name is, call somebody and ask him, quote, yo, what are y'all gonna do about this? Like, they represent you. He's saying the NFLPA is not doing shit. He's saying, where's the NFLPA in this situation? They're supposed to be coming to Max's aid and saying, Maxx, we need to do something about this, man. This is a bad precedent against the players, that they can play these games. They're saying, what's up? Where they at? You ain't heard nothing, have you? Because I don't think, even if they did call Max's, be like, nah, I'm good. It's all good. I'm just going to take it out on the entire NFL. Depoy loading. Depoy loading. All right, straight up. All right, man. Okay, straight up. Carrie, what's going on, Carrie? D-Doug, what's going on? D-Doug, Dedrick Douglas, D-Doe. I told you yesterday that I missed Marcus and I line up 7 yards back, old school football. Dude, man, Marcus Allen's my favorite Raider of all time, dog. I mean, shit, man. That was the first time I ever begged the Shield for a player. There's only been 2 players that I ever begged for. I would please draft this guy. Because I'm an SC fan. I've been an SC fan 53 years. Okay? Marcus Allen was my favorite player in college. And I was like, please draft Marcus Allen, man. We really need him. Shield said, okay. We got him. What did I get? I got a Super Bowl MVP. I got a NFL MVP. I got a leading rusher. I got an all-time great running back. Hey, man. I was given to him. The next time was 98. Another Heisman Trophy winner out of Michigan. Defensive back / kick returner by the name of Charles Woodson. I was like, please, Shield, let me get this guy. Shield said, all right, got him. What did I get? First ballot Hall of Famer, man. Okay? One of the greatest Raiders of all time. I've only done it twice in 52 years, bro. Twice. I haven't done it since then, bro. I haven't begged for nothing. I'm just sitting around waiting to see what happens, bro. Like, every time I really asked, I got what I wanted. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it no more, bro. Like I said, that was 98. How long ago was that? That was about almost 20 years ago. Okay? I ain't did it since. All right? I ain't begged for nothing else. All right? I like being 2-0. I like my undefeated records, if you haven't noticed. All right? So it's time for you guys to do some begging and pleading now. I've done my job. Your job now. I'm not begging for nobody to do anything. I'm good. I got my 3 rings. I'm going to see how it all plays out. Toppers, what's going on, Toppers? That's happening. All right, man. Alfredo Mendoza. What's up, Alfredo? Hey, Alfredo, you need to go pick one of these up, man. I want all the smoke because you a guy that likes people to try to give you all the smoke. And then on the back, it says ashes to ashes, dust to dust. When we cook your ass, that's how you look after you fool with us. Okay? You're straight smoked all the way down to the nub, dog. Okay? Hey, Big Beezy, this lighter's on its last legs, bro. You know, I may have to pull out that cigar killer's lighter I was telling the wife yesterday. I'm just trying to hold on, bro. But he's really, he really, dog. I mean, I fill him up with fuel, man. He's struggling, bro. He's on the struggle bus, man. But shit, hey, Bill got me engraved. This shit is tight, but I'm gonna let his ass burn out, bro. I'm gonna let him be Geno Smith. You're playing the rest of the year, okay? You're not getting away with being who you are, bro. You're gonna play out the rest of the year. Okay, as simple as that. Okay. See me talking to the lighter. The lighter's here for the rest of the year until he decides that he can't play no more. All right. Okay. All right, man. Jay Mary said, and Hendrickson brings them intel to the Bengals. Facts. But the key thing is what Harrison and Hayden said. I mean, phenomenal. Phenomenal what they said. They said the Ravens finagled him and got him on the low. They're saying that he got played, but he didn't have no, he's been on 1-year deals. He's been on the franchise tag the last couple of seasons. They said I could be able to maybe finagle him for the low. This is what he's saying that Acosta's thinking. We on the phone. I got him on the other line. We're talking to both. They're talking to Maxx and Trey. They're double dipping, quote unquote. They double dipping. They said, man, they double dipping, dog. You talking to Claire and you talking to Chloe. Man, shit, I've done it before. Hey, But hey, just hold on a second. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Chloe? What's happening, girl? What's going on? What you doing tonight? Ah, shoot, hey, you want to go get some drinks? Where? Oh, we about to go to Tico's Cantina? Taco Tuesday? Oh yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, what time? 6? All right, I'll be there 6:30. Never be there when they're there. When they tell you, trying to help you, they say 6, you say 6:30. Don't go when they go. You're too thirsty. Just trying to help you guys out. Yeah, 6:30. Well, I can't come that soon. I ain't doing nothing, but I'm not going when she tells me to go. Oh yeah, I'll be there 6:30. Okay, all right, girl. All right. What took you so long? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Man, I ain't gonna be able to do it tonight, man. I got some things happening. What do you got going on? Man, I got a project going on right now. Shit, man, I got to make some money. All right, but I'll definitely call you tomorrow, though. All right? Okay. What are you talking about? What's a better deal? Okay, 7.29, 9.6. I'm going that way. Well, where you going? I don't know yet. I'll holler at you tomorrow. I'm not getting rid of that. I'm just, tonight, it's not going down. I'm going that way. So what did they do? Hey, Maxx, man, very happy to have you come out here, man. Why don't you have a seat, man? You know, take care of you. Got to go in here, man. I'll be right back, man. Got to go handle a couple things. I'll be right back. Hey, Trey. So what do you guys want to do, man? You guys really make you an offer? Well, how about 4 years, 114 million? Yeah, I know it's a little bit less than what you want, but who else is offering you anything? You get to stay in the division. You don't have to uproot your family and everything, man. It's like an hour flight. You with it? Okay, we'll send over the paperwork. All right, cool. Hey, Docs, come on here, man. Let him know he didn't pass the physical, man. Well, he wasn't supposed to just let him know, dog. Hey, Maxx, you didn't pass the physical, dog, so have a safe trip back. Yeah, dog. The game is the game. Like they used to say back at home. Okay. The game might change, but the players might change, but the game stays the same. Okay, simple as that, man. Players might change, game change. Okay, straight up. All right. Okay, straight up, man. Somebody got played. E-Trizzle. What's up, E-Trip? Here you go, E-Trip. All the smoke, bro. It's fresh out the pack, got that fresh smell. Very nice, man. On the back, on the back, got to get down. You made a good decision, E-Trip. Very nice shirt, bro. Okay, told you I was gonna wear it. All right, next time, better go get you one. I don't care what you guys smoke. Okay, just get it so you can let people know you want it all. Whatever smoke you prefer. You might even prefer the smoke from your girlfriend in that kitchen when she's burning up your dinner. You might prefer that too. Okay, straight up. Okay. Super Cereal said, who's Hendrickson? Hey, you got to do your homework, Trey Hendrickson, man. You got to do your homework, Super Cereal. Good to see you, Soups. Okay, what's popping? Kerry said, that's right. You tell a big dog. Hey, man, I'm just trying to let you guys know Matthew Shack Unfiltered be getting shit right before everybody else be talking about it. I was just like, dang, I watched the whole video. It was like, I think it was like 14 minutes. And I'm like, man, they're saying everything I say. Let me let the crew know that they get good game over here ahead of time. All right? Alfredo said Maxx and his whole family were embarrassed. Even his dogs were on a trip at Baltimore. Really? Hey, Whittington Thomas was probably those all those cats that we met at 8 Smoke Lounge, man. All Maxx's boys from the Rush podcast. We met all those dudes. I had on my Maxx Crosby shirt, and then next thing you know, man, I went to I was in Vegas again, man, and I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I saw that had that same shirt. I was like, hey, man, well, your shirt don't look better than mine, but I see y'all where y'all got the idea from. Okay, I noticed that, but it's cool. Like I said, man, you got to beat me all the way. You can't just nip at me. Okay, all right. But yeah, that's cold business, bruh. That's cold business. And but it is what it is, dog. Good for me. Good for me and mine, dog. Good for the Raiders. Okay, I'm glad that he ain't going nowhere. I'm glad. Okay, we want all the smoke over here. Just as I said, you told us what it is, not what it ain't. I mean, have you guys noticed that that's what I do? I mean, it's just who I am. It's part of my DNA, bro. I don't have to pretend that I get it right. I just get it right all the time. What I do, bro. What I do. I wake up and I'm me. Just like how you wake up and you're you. Better start embracing who you are, bro. You don't understand. Once you realize you're him, watch how shit changes. Watch how everything changes, bro. Your work situation, all that shit. As soon as you walk around and let your nuts hang and create sparks like it's supposed to, then you will understand, bro. Like, I don't listen to nobody. Can't nobody tell me shit. I don't listen to nothing. Okay. Alfredo said, Maxx learned a lesson. You know, Raiders, they don't like you. Come back to the house, mijo. Yeah, man. Okay. Come on. Okay. You know how Abuelito call you mijo. Okay. Big Mama calls us baby. Just like they say, oh, mijo, get him in here, mijo. Oh, they call it, hey, baby, come in here, baby. Come over here, come to grandma. Let grandma take care of that little boo-boo you got. Yeah, you come on in here. Grandmothers is grandmothers, bro. Grandmothers are sacred, bro. Grandmothers are sacred, dog. Shoot, man, you still got your grandmother, dog. You better try to spend as much time as possible with grandma, bro. Because when they gone, bro, you done lost a lot of shit. I mean, grandmas override mama and daddy. They tell you shit, getting in trouble. Oh, he did this and that. Like, boy, when you was 15, you did this. You never knew. You never knew that Pops got himself into some shit. Because he always acted like he never got in trouble. He always acted like you did something, and how dare you? Come with grandma said, what about that time when you took what's called, huh? Like what? Well, why you now he's gonna think, nah, because you didn't tell him. Oh, like, oh, dad, yeah. Okay. Grandma always protects the babies, bro. I mean, there's so many opportunities, so many times, bro. Hey, man, you really making it seem like I was really out of pocket. Come to find out you did way worse than me. Way worse than me. Never even mentioned it. I ain't gonna do that to my son. I'm gonna tell her, hey, man, dad was outside. Dad didn't always know mom, so dad was outside. And when I say I was outside, son, I was really outside, bro. Like, I wasn't nothing to play with, dog. Like, don't be like me, bro. Okay. Stay in school. I can't even say that because I did stay in school. I can't even say that. I did stay in school. Okay, you gotta stay in school, shit. I mean, so yeah, y'all know what it is. Carlos Sanchez, what's going on, man? Major Raider. Man, salute the Major Raider, man. What's going on, Major Raider? What's going on, pimp? Okay, he said Maxx got screwed over big time. But it's cool. Because Maxx believed in good faith. Good faith, bro. They said straight up, if you really want to show good faith, DocuSign, send me your DocuSign and $10 million up front. And if the deal don't go through, I get to keep the $10 million. It says right here, everybody got DocuSign. So if it's that much good faith, send the DocuSign. Send me that DocuSign right now. Okay? We don't act in good faith and we let you go, then you get to keep the $10 million right there. If we do act in good faith, you go ahead and get it. Now let's do it. And we ain't gonna do that shit. Okay? Set it straight up. Okay? Good faith. Said that the league did that same shit on the NFL's Players Association on that first CBA that's still in place. Straight gaffled them. Okay? Telling you, bruh. You better understand, man, when you're dealing in business, man, like they always say, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you deserve from your mama. You get what you deserve from your people who love you. You don't get what you deserve from people who don't love you. You get what you negotiate, what your leverage is. What leverage you got? You at work. You know damn well you should be getting a raise. You did everything, you hit all your numbers, or you did everything you're supposed to do. They tell you, well, we're not going to be able to give you your raise this year, Donald. Sorry, we're not going to be able to give you that raise. But We'll see about next year. If you get back and you get back in that box truck, and then you go and you make your deliveries, that means you don't have no leverage. But if you said this, oh, okay. Well, you know what? Since I'm not doing that, I like to give you my 2 weeks notice, tender my resignation. What do you mean? Well, I got another opportunity, man. I got another job opportunity that they're going to give me everything I want, bro. Okay, so I'll go ahead and tender my officially put my 2 weeks in now, and thank you. You got leverage now. Now they got to think about it. Well, you know, well, you know what? Not so fast. Well, I mean, well, you know, maybe we can give you some of it. Nah, dog. Either run me my money, or I'm gone. They might say, okay, you gone, but you had leverage though. You didn't stay there because you had another job. But when you don't have no leverage, you can't. You get your ass back on the damn. You get your ass right back on that forklift, and you go and do what you're supposed to do. Okay. Players don't got no leverage, bruh. None. Okay? Zero. All right, man. Maurice, what's good, Unfiltered Nation? Real OGs, Ravens set up Maxx from the start, man. His value go down. Conspiracy, come on, man. Folks, open your eyes. But unfortunately, they got away with it. James Harrison and Joe Hayden said that they said they gave him a little chill deal, and they finagled the situation. Simple as that, man. They handle their business. You went in there playing. You went in there playing with these cats. These cats are seasoned vets. These cats ain't playing with you. You got to know what you're doing when you're fooling with these guys out here. Okay? All right, man. Alfredo. All right, man. System deck. Facts. Hey, it all here, dog. And I said it last week. And I'm bringing it up again. I got it right, bro. They got played. But guess what? That's good for us. He got good. It's good. It is good. It's good. He done bought all the way in now. He's like, man, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? I was thinking that I was actually going to be able to take this stuff off and get treated fairly. Nah, you were getting treated fairly the whole time here. We might have had an ulterior motive. They were really trying to secure that first pick. They definitely was doing that. But the Raiders did right by Maxx. We tried to work it out with him. He didn't want to work it out with us, and we traded him to a good team. We traded him to a team that has a two-time league MVP, a first ballot Hall of Fame 2,000-yard rusher, a perennial team that makes the playoffs more times than they don't. Team that can actually use Maxx's services. Good defense. We didn't trade him to no bum-ass team. And we took less than what we wanted. We wanted 2 first-rounders and a notable player. We went ahead and said, okay, we're going to give Maxx a solid. Maxx knows we did right by him, dog. We did. But now we're coming back, and you're not worth as much as what you were worth. But if you come over here and do what you were supposed to do in the first place, which was stay with us and put your cleat on a quarterback's neck, like you're getting ready to do now, we wouldn't have been in this position. But since we're all moving on, I'm just letting you know that the other players in the league and general managers are still talking about it. They're still upset behind this deal because now everybody's compromised now. Okay? Somebody parked in Chloe's parking spot and left it there. So guess what? Got to come into the break room and be like, hey, man, somebody parked in Chloe's executive secretary, man, for the CEO. You can't park in her stall. It says Chloe on it. Who the hell's car was that? I don't know, man. It wasn't me. Who was it? I wasn't me. I don't know who that. All right, man. So guess what? Man, we can't park in the employee parking lot. We got to park on the street. Oh, man, it's hard to park on the street, man. I got to walk 3 blocks. Hey, man, one of y'all blocked it. I had to do that. I'm telling you shit that I had to do. Y'all parked in that spot until I can get them to change their mind. Y'all got to park on the street. Ain't fair, Shaq. Not fair that y'all parked in her stall, man, and was there all day, bruh. Somebody did it. One of y'all. Can't even ask the people out in there and the security out there. They don't want to snitch on nobody. I don't know. I didn't see nothing. I found out who it was. I knew who it was when I went in there. That person didn't say nothing. That person was sitting back in the back, not saying shit. Could have stood up and been a man about it and say, hey, man, that was me, big dog. My bad. All right, man, well, come with me, man. We're going to go talk to them and see issue a formal apology and we can do this and see if we can get the parking back. Now that fool sat there and then I was like, okay, now I know what kind of brother you are now. Now I know what kind of cat you are. I know it's you because they told me it was you. But I'm not going to come in here and snitch on you. But we all got to park. Well, I didn't. But all y'all got to park on the street. Taught him a valuable lesson, man. One person could ruin it for everybody. I eventually got him to park back because I was like, okay, all right, y'all, it's been like 3 months. Can they park back in here now? I think they got the message. Well, Shaq, if they do it again, nah, they ain't going to do it again because parking 3 or 4 streets down the thing, people car getting breaking into, all kinds of shit. Okay? Getting them tickets. Here in LA, you got to move your car twice a week. On this side, street cleaning on Wednesdays, you got to move it to this side. The next day, street cleaning on Thursday, you got to move that shit back. They late, they just park there, they come back, $66 ticket. That's the shit. That whoop their asses up real quick. Okay? All right, man. Kyvan, man. Debo Jennings, number 2, one wide receiver, number 1 money for Keenan Allen for low draft and number 1 to go out there. Yeah, man. These guys are they're like, man, palms up. Palms up, bruh. You want my services, you got to pay. And you know what? I'm pro player. I don't have a problem with players charging a lot of money because they're not making nowhere near what the owners are making. Owners make more money with the team not winning. Trying to make these fans believe that they got a contender and they ain't paying for nobody. What are they doing? Stacking chips. Okay? Like I've always told you guys, you look at the top 10 most valuable teams in the National Football League, the majority of them haven't won a Super Bowl in 20 years or more. Raiders are number 7. It's been 42 years. Okay? 49ers has been 30. Okay? 31. It's been 31 for them. They're up there. Cowboys is number 1. They ain't won a Super Bowl in 31 years. They ain't won one since 96. All them teams outside of the Eagles and Rams, any other team up there on that top that I could think of. Yeah, probably those 2 teams are the only teams that's won Super Bowl. Oh, and the Broncos, they won one what? 2015, so it's been like 11. Well, they don't even quite fit the criteria for 10 years. So the teams that are most valuable are the teams that don't win. Because they what? They got rabid fan bases. And did we go and we pay? And away fans pay. And guess what? They don't pay for no players. You look at our roster, you look at the Raiders roster. Who's the highest paid player on the Raiders? Maxx. Geno's gone. That's only $30 million. Your highest paid player is $30 million. Come on, bro. You don't got no high paying dudes. You're going to bring in a bridge quarterback. The guys ain't going to be a lot. Mendoza's going to be on a rookie contract. Genty's on a rookie contract. Brock Bowers is on a rookie contract. All these other players is on 3-year deals. And that's how you think we still had money. Remember they're talking about, oh man, the Raiders can't keep Maxx because you guys don't have enough money on the cap. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. With Maxx's contract, we're still $30 million under the cap. Why you think? Because we don't got nobody that's getting paid. Ain't nobody getting paid on the Raiders, bro. $30 million is the highest salary you have. Shit. Everybody's under 30. Lindenberg is 27. Who else you got getting that kind of money? Nobody. You're not signing nobody that's charging a lot. Now the 49ers have a problem because they got to hold Trent Williams. And Trent Williams is how old is he? 37. He's going to want about $37 million. They don't have the money, bruh. He might be a cap casualty. He might be somebody we can grab. Okay. All right, man. Okay, said back door. Pause. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Just as I said, a Steelers saying the same thing as Shaq, you can't make it up. No, 2 Steelers. Joe Hayden played for the Steelers too. Ain't that right, Sarah? And James Harrison. Because right is right, no matter who tells it. I always tell you guys that. The truth is the truth, no matter who tells it. Even a bold-faced liar tells the truth. It's still the truth. A broken clock is right twice a day. They said what I said because it was the truth. Not because they were Raiders or Steelers or Titans or whatever. They said the truth because it was. Just like I do. Harold Jackson in the building. Roger Rader in the building. Okay, Major Raider, man, after Maxx signed, they would have signed right after him. They should have gotten copyright right after. Yeah, man, but they already had Trey Hendrickson, and they had a get out of jail free card. It was like, man, you playing Fortnite, you got an extra life. You just hit the threshold for getting that extra life, and then you die. Your game ain't over because you have an extra life. That Trey Hendrickson deal saved their whole shit. Without Hendrickson, Maxx is a Raven. He's a Raven, bro. He's gone. But due to the fact that they had what they said, what was the exact wording? I love the wording on this, bro. What did they say? They said right here. They signed him to a little chill deal and got him on the chill and snuck it. That's what James Harrison said. He called it a chill deal. And they snuck it. A snucker deal. That's crazy, bro, to say that. If they really wanted good faith, they should have bought a DocuSign. I was nodding my head. I was like, yeah, DocuSign solves everything. That's good faith. No matter who doesn't want that deal, somebody could come along later and say, hey, man, Shaq's too expensive. We don't want to do this anymore. He signed the DocuSign, bro. Next year negotiations, man, bring that shit up. It is what it is, man. DocuSign is signed, bro. It's already signed on their end. All I gotta do, type Matthew Shaq in, start pushing enter. It jumps over all the boilerplates there, jumps to the top. Poop, name pops up. Boop, name pops up. Boop, 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 all the way through. Then you send it. Okay, your entries have been saved. Contract signed. You run me my money, dog. Electronic debit. It'll be there tomorrow. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. All of it. All of my money, bro. Not hit 50 now, 50 be. Nope. That's not how you do big business. You pay for a service up front. Give me my money. I'll be there picking it up tomorrow. Straight up. I wake up in the morning. I get on my phone just like y'all do. I go to my app. I check my app. And I see number, comma, 0000, boo, 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 boo. Okay? That's what he's saying. Stop with this good faith stuff. It ain't good faith for us. It's good faith for you. Okay, Patrice. All right, man. Relaxing today. Taking care of moms always, man. Tell moms we love her. Okay, Kyden, man. If Al Kamara gets cut, do we go after him? No. No. Alvin Kamara wants a bag. And right now, I didn't hear any renegotiation for Max's contract as of yet. We don't have no money for these dudes. We don't have no money for no Alvin Kamara right now, bro. We don't have no money right now. Somebody has to renegotiate a contract. I haven't heard Colton Miller renegotiate his contract, and I haven't heard Maxx renegotiate his contract. Right now, we need to have money available for these draft picks that we're getting ready to get. You think Mendoza doesn't have a big ass signing bonus as the first pick of the NFL draft? Like, we don't got time for these dudes, man. They're running around. Patrice, all the while, they have Tib Cooley hated hardcore on Maxx and the rest of them bums on the podcast saying the Ravens were right and smart. Well, Aqib Talib is a Bronco. Case closed. I remember he was talking crazy about Maxx before Maxx said something. He was like, "Hey, come see me at the gym, then, dog." You gotta understand, Aqib Talib is, his brother. His brother is in prison for unaliving a coach for a damn football, a little league football game and stuff. Man, Maxx don't got time to mess with these dudes. Aqib Talib is out the league for a reason, man. Okay? I mean, shit, Skip Bayless can't get anybody. I mean, he's done used up every black dude he could use up. So now he's got Aqib Talib up there cussing and being ghetto and all of that shit. Maxx don't got time to mess with Aqib Talib, man. Okay? All right, man. But he's definitely doing what he's supposed to do. He's a Bronco. All right, man. John Bankhead up in Oakland. What's up, John? Said that's not the first time. Yeah, he hated on him before, man. I ain't worried about Aqib Talib, man. Not worried about him. Okay? Don't worry about it, P. Don't worry about it. Okay? He's just talking crazy to Maxx because he can. He ain't talking crazy to them other cats. He talk, like I said, he's one of them dudes that know who to talk to and who not to talk to. Okay. You know Maxx ain't no gangster, man. That's why he talking gangster to what we call a civilian, P. Come on, P, you from the O, a civilian. Okay, you talking to civilians, bruh. Somebody who ain't even about that. Maxx is a football player. Maxx ain't no damn. You go find Damon Arnett or somebody to go talk that shit with. Somebody to put on a damn Tupac do-rag and hold up a AK on the damn social media. Maxx is not no damn gangster, bruh. But you want to talk gangster to somebody who you know ain't gangster. Okay? That was frowned upon where we come from. That's frowned upon. Go over there picking on these damn civilians, bruh. Okay? Pick on somebody that's in the game. Okay? He don't want to do that. All right, man. Okay, Randy said big churches could be tons of, hey man, might be. They ain't got nothing to do with me. What you do in the privacy of your own bedroom, I mean, where you choose to put Hershey's hot fudge at in your bedroom is all on you, bro. I only put it on my Sunday. I don't put it all over the bedspreads. But if that's what you want to do, big dog, have at it. Okay? I'm sure she likes chocolate sprinkles as well. All right. Okay, Justice Saab. Maxx is much better player than Trey Hendrickson. Just look at the tape. Ravens effed up 2 ways by picking Henderson over the Condor and sending Maxx back to us, but Maxx is going to go hard. They didn't make a mistake. They didn't make a mistake, Justin. The Ravens did what was best for them. We get to keep 2 first-round draft picks, and we signed, what did they say? We signed him to a little chill deal and got him on the chill. Snuck it. His market was less than Maxx's. Maxx's was, people were way more trying to get Maxx Crosby than Hendrickson. Way more. Okay? So they took the simple deal. Okay? All right? You walked into the Mercedes dealer. You wanted to get an S-Class. S-Class is going to run you 160, 180. Ah, damn, it's a little bit too rich for my blood. You jump down to the E-Class. E-Class is going to run you 90 to 120. You still want a Mercedes? Take your ass down to the C-Class. You can get a C-Class starting at $39,000. Is it a Mercedes? Yeah, it's a little chill Mercedes that you can get on the chill. And you could sneak getting a Mercedes. That's what it is. It's basically a Honda Accord with the circle star on it. That's it. You're still rolling, but you're not rolling that S-Class. Okay? And that's what it was. They went ahead and got them the C-Class. Still a Mercedes, still a nice car. Okay? My wife almost bought one. You know why we didn't get it? Because my wife's not a big person. The problem was when I got in it. Okay? I'm not that. I'm only 6'2", but shit, in that car, you got a sedan, right? You know the front, you got the front door and you got the back door. You know that spacing between those two? Between the doors on the door jamb on the outside? I put the damn seat back all the way. My face was right here between those seats like this. So when I turned to look, I'm looking at that. The only way I could look is I have to move the seat forward, cramp my legs up, and then I could be like this and I could look out the window. I was like, we can't do this one. Because I can't see. I'm too tall. This is for a little shorty. I'm not a shorty. So what am I saying? They got themselves a C-Class, bruh. Hey, man, it is what it is, dog. Shit. They ain't mad. Okay? Likes is liking a lot better. All right, man. Gilbert, what's going on? Jay Cortez, Maxx said he's taking matters into his own hands. He took matters into his own hands when he asked for a trade, too, though. He took matters into his own hands asking for a trade, too. Okay? So he's been asking for that. Plus, Maxx did that, Raider Nation would have raised eyebrow. What do you mean if he would have did what? What do you mean if Maxx would have did what? You're trying to act like Maxx had control in this? Maxx was traded. What do you mean? No revisionist history, you guys, man. Let me make myself perfectly clear. Maxx Crosby was traded to the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens reneged on the deal and sent them back. That's what happened. Maxx had no control over nothing. He wanted to be traded, and he was. He was traded for 2 first-round draft picks. And the Ravens decided not to sign the deal before 4 o'clock Pacific Eastern Standard Time and sent them home damaged goods on the trading market. Made it so nobody wants to trade for him for 2 firsts. We can still trade Maxx if we want to trade him for maybe a first and a second, maybe a second this year and a first next year, maybe not even that. But 2 firsts, that ain't happening. So Maxx didn't have anything to do with that. He was trading. Okay? Stop trying to act like he wasn't. He was trading. Okay? Edward Bonilla. Yep, we're not winning grievance. Randy Moss to email was also a grievance. Mark Davis is slow. Well, man, it ain't Mark Davis. Is Mark Davis head of all football operations for the Las Vegas Raiders? Or is Tom Brady and Spite? They're the ones that got played. I understand you want to appease Maxx Crosby. From what's being said, Mark Davis went to Max's house and tried to talk him in a stand, and he didn't want to stay. Historically, the Raiders do not handcuff players. We do not handcuff you. If you want to leave, we will move you. We will move you, bro. That's just the history of the Raiders. We're not handcuffing you. You don't want to be here, you can go. I'm the same way in relationships. I've never begged a girl to stay. Anytime you think he's not working out for you, the door's that way. Feel free to leave. I'm not standing in your way. I'll help you pack. Bye. Like, you can go. I don't handcuff. All right, but there is also no get backs either. There's no coming back after. Once you're outside, you're for the streets. You stay out there. Don't come back to me talking about I want to work it out. That's happened before. Oh, I was hasty. Hey man, hey, I got a date. I already got somewhere to go. You don't get to walk out and come back. You walk out, you stay out. Okay, so Mark Davis did what he asked for. Please, I don't want to be here. I don't want to play for you guys anymore. It's all right, trade him. And he got traded to a good-ass team, good-ass opportunity to continue his career. What happened? They played him, sent him home. What did we do? Gave him back his car key. Welcome home, Maxx. Here's your locker. Here's your this. Here's your that. I don't want to hear no more about the Raiders being a bullshit organization when it comes to our players, bro. We took care of him when he came back. We were just like he never left, dog. We were happy that he came back. See, Maxx, we tried to tell you, dog. You thought it was us. It's worse over there. Yeah, we have our faults. There's things that's wrong with us, but we're not that, are we? We kept our word. Maxx Crosby knows we kept our word. We traded him when he asked to be traded, and we traded him to a team he wanted to play for. Did you see how excited he was when he was on there? Did y'all watch the goodbye speech, bro? Did you guys watch that, or were you guys too busy crying like Alfredo was? Oh man, that's my edge rusher, man. That's my edge rusher, man. When you cry like Alfredo was and shit, I wasn't. I saw he's excited about being a Raven. Called him Ravens Nation 2 times. Remember, he was ready to go till he got over there and found out it wasn't cracking over there. Okay, sit his ass back. All right, Jay Cortez, man, Maxx ego was too damn big. He wouldn't have believed it even if you would have told him. Getting dirty, Mac. That's facts. Like I said, man, just because you love somebody, man, don't mean that you a rest haven. Okay? Can't be a rest haven, bro. Ain't no shade tree. Okay? You wanted to get out in the sun? The sun is hitting you. It's hot. It's hot, man. It's hot outside. Okay? You don't want to be in here no more? You always got the air conditioning on. It's cold in here, man. I'm freezing, man. I'm gonna go outside. I ain't go outside, man. You outside long enough. That damn hot sun on your back. You gonna be like, damn, man, shit, no water, nothing out here. Nobody's gonna give me no water. Ain't nobody helping me. Yeah, dog. You appreciate the AC being on. Okay? You appreciate running water. You appreciate indoor plumbing. You appreciate, okay, a Cali King bed. You appreciate a big screen TV. You appreciate a pantry full of food when you get outside and nobody will give you nothing. Then you understand. They gave him nothing, bro, except a 12-hour round trip air flight from there to there. I make that flight all the time. That is a 6.5 hour flight, okay, from LA. Okay, take off that 40 minutes. It's like a 5, and it's a long ride. It's long, bro, and it takes longer going east than it does going west because you have the westerly winds that speed your flight up. So when you're flying East Coast, you're flying against the wind, which is drag, which is slows you down, which makes the plane have to work harder, and it takes longer to fly there. The flight back is always faster, okay? Because you got the wind helping you, and you fly anywhere between, you could be, sometimes we get back anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour faster because of the winds going this way. So you flew all the way back there, 3-hour difference to fly all the way back, bro. Nothing happened, bro. Come on, man. Your life did not change at all, but your attitude did. Edgar Bonilla says Antonio Brown was also a grievance, tampering. That didn't play out. Nothing happened with that. Okay. All right, Major Raider, man. What's going on? Major Raider says, I see you hitting that Bungerberg ginger beer, man. Yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah. You know what I like about a Major Raider? It's very calming on the stomach. Like, very calming, man. Everything's real chill. A lot of ginger beer, man. But this is the best one on the market. Really good with a cigar, bro. Keeps me right. Keeps my stomach nice and cool, bro. Okay. Very, very good to smoke with a cigar, bro. Very good. Okay. All right, man. Okay. It takes a real one, Major Raider, to recognize that. I didn't even show the label. He knew what it was. Okay. And it ain't cheap either. It ain't cheap either, bro. That the 6-pack is like $9. Ain't that right, Major Raider? $9. We don't be drinking no junk, bro. For a 6. Well, it's a 4-pack. It's not even a 6. It's a 4. It's 4 bottles. $9. Okay. So don't be thinking we don't smoke junk and we don't drink junk. Jalen Season, what's going on, Pimp Juice? What's popping? Okay. G Dunn Arrow in the house, man. You should make a shirt saying you got it right, man. Hey, man, the only problem is, man, I ain't gonna keep making shirts, man. Y'all ain't gonna buy it, man. I mean, why buy a shirt? I mean, I'll buy one for me. But shit, there's plenty of shirts, bro. And them new ones that's coming out, y'all ain't understanding. I mean, it's already in stone, bro. When you see it, it's gonna be nothing you're gonna be able to do except go get it. Okay, but yeah, man, go pick this up. Got a whole bunch of shit, all the smoke, bro. Make it pop. Major Raider. Miss Patrice says the real ones keep it 100. I mean, we don't have no choice. We keep it a thou wow. You know how we say that? See that, P? We keep it a thou wow over here. Trey Horton, what's going on, man? Raider Trey in the building. What's going on? What's going on, 6th grader? What's going on, man? Bill and Raider Trey. This was the best way to get played. Thank you, Shield, for looking out for our boy, man, Maxx. When they say a guardian angel, bro, I know. I don't know who my guardian angel is. One day I'll meet whoever that is. I don't know who it is. But you do not understand how many times I was saved from some stuff. So many times, dog, I put myself into a situation or 30 and I was able to get out. Like somebody had my back, man. I know there was a lot of prayers going on with my family, with me, but I was always able to get out. Too many times, man. It should have been curtains for your boy, and it wasn't. Huh? So many times I broke left when I should have broke left. Didn't know I was breaking left. Breaking left didn't look like it was the bad decision, and I look back, I'm like, wow, look at that pile up over there. Like it's like, man, you driving on the freeway, man. You driving when you young, you driving reckless on the freeway, and you're like, oh man, let me get off right here, and then you get over on the top, and you see, like, damn, dog, if I just would have went past this exit, it would have been curtains, man. That kind of stuff happened to me all the time. They're like, nah, dog. Hey, man, get off right here. I didn't even know I was being told. I was just obedient. Just did what it was. I was say, get off here. All right, I'll get off. So many times, man, the homies running capers. Come on, Raider Trey. You know we always had. Bill knows too. Sarah's a little younger than us, but Sarah knows these people. But we ain't gonna say their names. Okay, man, all these damn schemes that these cats would come up with, man. Me and you plan to play football. They're out there trying to figure out how they can do something. And then next thing you know, by the time we get home, your mother and my mother are telling us, where were you at? Them fools got caught up. They all got arrested. Where were you? Oh, man, shoot. I was playing football, Raider Trey and Bill. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Okay. I mean, so the Shield had Max's back. He really was about to walk off a cliff like Wile E. Coyote, bruh. But before he got there, get back over here, dog. It ain't for you. Okay? Straight up. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, man. Okay, yeah, the ginger beer is what it is. I mean, haven't you guys noticed that I'm always, everything I do is on the proper level, bro? I mean, even the ginger beer is on the level, bro. My cigar, my ginger beer gear, everything. I mean, my shoe, everything. You gotta live it for real, bro. I mean, you can fake it all you want to, but I mean, I do what I'm supposed to do. All right. But Reddit said my trip on the land in 2009. I didn't know nothing about it. I just know that like my wife, what started happening was, man, my stomach started bothering me, man. But probably because all the stuff I was eating and it was just bothering me. My wife's like, you need to drink some ginger beer, and then she brought this home, and I was just like sipping on it. The more I sipped on it, the better I feel. I haven't had feeling weird at all. I'm just like, man, this shit is very, very good. Real ginger beer in here, dog. Come on, bro. Cane sugar, not that thick ass shit. Y'all keep drinking that Schweppes and all that shit y'all be drinking, all that high fructose corn syrup. I'll just stick to the straight cane sugar. I mean, come on, man. Real cigars, real drink. All right. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Okay, all right, man. Yeah, it's very good. Very good. Okay. All right, man. Okay, man. Lloyd Lizzle. It'll go down quick. Yes, it will. Chris Leonard. Salute, CL. What's up, CL? Shaq, man, don't play. He's a dope father, and so is Mad Max. Hey, man. Man. They just lucky that Max's daughter is still, like, I think she's 4 or something. 3 or 4. She might recall this. Man, if she was older, man, Maxx, man, Maxx might break the damn game sack record. I think the game sack record is 7. 7 sacks by Derek that played for the Kansas City Chiefs, who had a car accident. Al Davis played for his funeral. I think he has the record 7 in a game. Okay, if I ain't mistaken. Somebody go look that up. Go fact check that. But I'm sure it's 7 sacks by him. I think that's the record. I know Khalil had 6 a couple of times, but the record's 7. Okay. All right, man. Elisha, what's going on? I know TB12 was going to leave Mad Max alone. I don't know that at all. Man. If somebody comes along the pike and has a bug up there behind and they decide to draft first round draft picks, I wouldn't be surprised they did it. I don't trust these cats, man. I don't trust them. I don't. But prove me wrong. I'd love for me to be wrong on that. But there's no reason to trade him now because he's not worth what he's worth before. So I can't even give him credit for that. They did trade him though. Okay. Chris Leonard said it ain't the first time they dipped on a trade. They did so to the Ravens running back also. But we did it too, though, Chris, to be honest. I mean, we did it before. I'm going to do my homework. The Raiders did it before, but it was, I think it was on Al's watch when we did it. It's not uncommon to rescind a trade. But there has been times in different sports they do it. Basketball is notorious. The NBA has done it a bunch of times. We just it happened to the Lakers just recently when they traded what was his name? They were trading for this center um, from Memphis that played with John Morant. We traded for him, and then he didn't pass the physical, and we rescinded it. But then, if you go back even further, when Chris Paul was playing for the New Orleans Hornets, and the league owned the team at the time before the Benson family, who owns the Saints, bought the team from the NBA. It was NBA ran team. We traded for Chris Paul. So it was going to be Kobe, Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, Chris Paul in his prime. And we made that trade, and David Stern rescinded it. He said it's not good for the league because Lakers had just won back-to-back titles, and we were going to get Chris Paul. We were about to run it again. But he said, nope, I am stopping that trade. And Kobe was mad. Kobe's like, man, why are you stopping it? Because, man, the parity is like, it's going to be, I need the East Coast to have some parity. You bring him over there, y'all ain't going to be beat by nobody. So it happens all the time, but the difference is for you to be dirty Mac and doing it. If you notice, after those trades were rescinded, the next day they didn't sign nobody. The next day they didn't sign nobody to no deal. Okay? The trade was rescinded. Nothing happened the next day. This case, the trade was rescinded. Next day they signed the player that was comparable to the player before. And they admitted that they were talking to him in the first place, talking about I was going to put them together. Hendrickson didn't know. Crosby didn't know. Capping. That's the problem. The problem isn't rescinding the trade. The problem is signing somebody the next day. Within 5 to 8 hours later, you had a whole Trey Hendrickson signed, sealed, and delivered. You don't do that in that quick. You had that deal already working. You already had that shit working already. You use Max's leverage to get him. That's the dirty Mac part. And then you sent them back damaged goods. You had all these, you didn't need to have all these doctors looking at Maxx Crosby. You brought in 6 doctors, including the Dallas Cowboys doctor who Jerry Jones was trying to trade for Maxx Crosby. After that happened, nobody wanted Maxx. Not at a 2 first-round draft picks. So you damaged the product, sent it back, and then signed him. And then you try to act like you didn't do nothing wrong. That's the problem. Okay. All right, man. Okay, man. Come back into the house at the end of the day. Maxx showed Raider Nation he was done with us for whatever reason. No. He was done for us for, we know the reason why. Because of TB12 and his guy, Alex Guerrero. That's why he left. He was tired. He wasn't trying to have those guys determine whether or not he could play or not. Alex Guerrero ain't his guy. Yeah, that's why. We know why. Ain't no we don't know why. We know why. TB12's boy. Alex Guerrero, no, we ain't doing that. Okay? I understand why he was mad. I get it. But it was the wrong decision. Still, 2 things could be right at the same time, Alfredo. Where's TB12 and Spytek and Alex Guerrero wrong for benching Maxx? Yeah, they were wrong because he wasn't going to be even any more hurt. You should have let him play because he had a goal to play the whole season, and it wasn't going to get more hurt. But due to the fact that you were trying to secure that first pick, and then you told him that's what you was going to do, he's like, man, I don't want to be here, man. Man. I put in too much work. But it was the wrong decision because he should have understood that him stepping outside, he's going to find out that it's not no better. It's worse. Okay, Major Raider. All right, man. Bill, what's up, Bill? What's going on, Bill? Yeah, might as well, huh? Alfredo said, big ups to John Peck for trading Gino and Parma to the Jets. That was a great get back. Now, that was good. That was good. That was on some Al Davis shit there. That was on some Al Davis shit. Trade your ass to Siberia, bro. Oh, did y'all hear that the Jets traded Justin Fields to Kansas City? Didn't I just cover yesterday talking about Russell Wilson going to Kansas City? Didn't I just cover that? Yesterday. I mean, I'd be right. It don't even be my team and I'd be right. I told you something was brewing. But what does that mean, though? Gardner's shit show goes to Arizona. Oh, they're about to be a dumpster fire. They're in rebuild mode. But why do you trade for Justin Fields when you're bringing in Geno? Because the Jets are reloading too. They got the second pick. All right. And by trading Justin Fields to Kansas City, what does that mean? Patrick Mahomes might not be back week 1. Patrick Mahomes might not be back week 1 or 2 or 3, and that bodes well good for us. Let's just go ahead and go 3-0 right quick while they lose a few games. Justin Fields ain't gonna do nothing. Now he's beating us, but Justin Fields ain't gonna do shit. He gonna be frustrating the shit out of those receivers when they don't get the football. He can get away with that stuff with the Jets running on every play. But Travis Kelce, and you try to bring back the cheetah too, and you ain't giving him the football, Justin Fields can't throw the rock. That's why they brought in Kenneth Walker. They're just going to have him hand it off to Kenneth Walker and just let him run all over everywhere. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. All right, man. Facts, don't play with Maxx. He's on a rampage. Yeah, Maxx is about to act a fool, bro. Okay. All right, Bill said cooking beef stew. Come on, Bill. You know right now you cooking moose stew right now, man. You cooking moose knuckles, bro. Moose knuckles, man, with rice, with some gravy. Okay. All right, man. The likes is liking now. Likes is definitely liking. Let's keep it gangster. Okay. Yeah, Debo and Super Bowl win loading. I love it. I mean, I'd love to see you guys get your first chip. A lot of you cats, man. I'd love to see you guys know how it feels. Like I said before, when you win a Super Bowl, as a Raider fan, I mean, you different, man. You ain't never going to be the same after that. It's like playing Miss Pac-Man, and Miss Pac-Man eat one of those with the bullets, and they turn it. That's how you gonna be, just like that. But it doesn't wear off. It doesn't wear off. Okay, trust me. Okay, when these dudes come over here and they think, "Oh, Raider fan, I'm about to cook," they're like, "Man, you don't even understand who you're talking to." Like, you don't understand that I'm not the average guy at all, bro. I'm on a different level, man. Like, you're gonna find out. You're gonna get cooked. Bill Holloway said Ravens need to pay for his time at the very least. Can't do it. It's not in the collective bargaining agreement, Bill. And like they said, hey, man, Maxx, hey, call the NFLPA executive director or whoever. Call Maven Reeves. Call somebody and ask them, quote, yo, what are y'all going to do about this? Like, they represent y'all. That's what he's saying, man. What are you doing? Get on the phone, man. Find out what your union. Bill, you in the union? Bill, you in the union, Bill? What are you in the machinist union? I remember you told me before. You're in the union. I'm in the union. I'm in SAG-AFTRA, Screen Actors Guild. Okay, I'm in American Federation of Television and Radio as well. Okay, they're both together. You know who else is in that union? Michael B. Jordan, boy. Michael B. Jordan is in my union. Salute to Michael B. Jordan for getting that Academy Award last night. And where did he go to celebrate? He went to In-N-Out Burger. I mean, so that's my union mate. That's my union mate. I'm in the same union as him, as all these actors. You in SAG. I'm in SAG. I've been in SAG for almost 10 years. Okay? So union is there to what? Protect you from the bullshit in the industry. In your industry, Bill, think you would say the automotive machinist union or whatever, or me, when I do my voiceovers, bro, that's how I got in. Having my voice synchronized in a film, in a major film. Higher learning, my voice is in there. In the songs, man, my voice is synchronized in a film. I am in the union. I pay union dues. So you're in the NFL Players Association, the NFLPA. Why aren't they doing something for you, bro? Get on the phone. Why does Maxx got to call? They're like, man, what's popping? James Harrison's like, they didn't call you to say, yo, that wasn't cool. Nope. Y'all might get some lights, bro. Y'all getting some lights up in here, bro? Y'all might be getting some lights and shit. Okay, lights is liking. cigar is cigaring, ginger beer is ginger beering, and the game is gaming. I mean, come on, y'all. Okay. All right, man. Okay, Charles Woodson is my GOAT. I love Charles Woodson. Like I said, man, it used to be real cool being in the club with Charles Woodson, standing right next to me, talking to him about whatever I wanted to talk to him about, bro, back in the Oakland days. Okay? Especially when he had the turf toe. Remember when Charles Woodson had the turf toe and he was out? He was out all those games and he was out bad. Everybody was bad. Man, Charles Woodson would be at the club with us, man, in the VIP section. We started calling him Cognac Toe. If I ever see him again, I'm going to call him that. He's going to start laughing. Because he always had a cognac. That was his only drink that he would drink. Swirling that cognac around these girls. He just sipping that cognac. I said, man, you need to put some of that. I told him, I said, you need to put some of that cognac on your toe, dog, so you could play. He fell out. He fell out laughing. So every time I saw him, I called him Cognac Toe. What's up, Cognac Toe? He's, oh, man, you always saying something. Yeah. So Charles Woodson cool as shit. Okay? But at the end of the damn day, bro, hey, I told him straight up, man, you need to put some cognac, rub some cognac on that shit, get on the field. He thought I was just hanging out being happy. I'm like, no, dog. We need you on the field, bro. Okay, come on, man. Stanford Route, y'all remember him? He was getting cooked. I'm like, man, you leaving Stanford? Oh, Stanford's my boy. I don't care. Stanford Route getting cooked out there. Y'all remember Stanford Route? Y'all remember Philip Buchanan? Come on, bro. I'm from that era, too. I was like, man, we got Philip Buchanan out there, man. Stanford Route. These cats get cooked, bro. You can get your ass out there, man. Figure this shit out, Charles. I'm trying to get back, man. Come on, man. You in there sipping on cognac, doing this shit all night. I mean, just swirling that shit around like this all night, shit. All right, come on, bro. Tell that shit all the time, dog. Him, Zach Crockett, all them dudes, bro. Jerry Porter, shit, Donald Curry, shit. Even Marcel Reese would come through. Okay, Marcel Reese was always clean, though. I can see why he's in the NFL. He was always clean and shit. He's always dressed up. Like, why what's up with Marcel, man? What's always Sally Sell walking around with? Sally Sell like, hey, I'm dressing for my future job with the NFL. Okay, understand that shit. But yeah, man, love Charles Woodson, man. He's a real one. Okay, real Oakland Raider. And he loves the shirt. Ain't that right, Justice Saw? Then Woodson Whiskies love the shirt. Okay, go ahead and go to at Shaxter21 on Instagram and go take a look. Go take a look. All right. Manuel said that next week the Cohiba Blue Churchill. I saw that. Have you had that, Maurice? I've seen the blue. I saw it. It was like $20. I was like, hey, I need to find out if this is any good. Okay, $20. Patrice said, I really like a cigar killer's lighter. You got to talk to the curator of that. We talked to Bill. I'll talk to Bill about it, Patrice. You can get one. We'll see if we can get you one. I haven't used mine, but like I said before, I'm trying to look at it. Look at it. Look, it look like a lot of y'all. Look like a lot of these haters' teeth out there. Look how bad that look. I mean, it's been through hell and back again. Okay, but yeah, I need to bust that lighter out. Okay, but I'm just like saving that. All right. Okay, Bill. Reese says it's good, decent stick flavor pairs well with rum and coke. Yeah, Bill, man, buy some of those things, man. I saw it was like $20 out here. I'm like, do I want to spend $20 on the blue? Is it better than the Rubicon? Okay, I need to know if it's better than the Rube. All right, because you know shit, man. Bill, I ain't playing, Bill. Hey, Bill, I ain't playing, bro. I've been smoking these Rubes, bro. Smoking the shit out of them. All right. Hey, man, I figure like this, bro. Shoot, I gotta smoke good. I want all the smoke. Come on, bro. I want all the smoke, man. Pick this shirt up, man. Goodbye, E-Trip. Goodbye. This is a very nice shirt, bro. Very nice. I'm still using my original lighter. Yeah. Okay, all right, man. Player from the Himalayas. We'll hit him over there. Hey, Bill. They don't even understand, Bill. Understand, man. Like I said before, bro. Man, look. Man. You talk about somebody being greedy, bro. I said, they ain't greedy if I get what I want. How am I greedy if I'm getting what I want? Greedy is somebody who's trying to get more. I'm like, I ain't trying to get more. I'm getting it. It ain't no greed. It's just what I do. This is what I do. Okay. I mean, I might see you later. But shoot, man, I don't expect to come home with Chloe. I'm going home in the morning. Ain't gonna be no going back. You think I'm leaving there to go over there? I'll do that tomorrow. Like crazy as hell. I'm doing that shit. Okay. Alfredo said, sick ass shirt. MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. I always tell you guys, go get the shirt. Y'all need to see it on me. I understand it. Y'all gotta see it, but they're all dope, bro. I'm telling you, and this is vinyl too. This ain't no damn. Hear that? Look, you don't hear that, do you? You hear that, right? It's vinyl. So if anything gets on it, you just wipe it off. So you can't hear this. You can hear this. Why you think the quality? Stop it. And on the back, like I said, there's something on the back, but I'm not gonna do a pirouette for you guys, man. Okay? All right, man. Straight up. I'm not what's her name? What's her name again, man? Michelle Kwan or somebody and shit. I ain't Michelle Kwan. I ain't doing no damn flips and shit. Okay? All right, man. Chris Pristola says, you were real, my brother. Amen. Okay? Real recognize real, bro. Real recognize real. If you, okay? Stand up when you see a player. Stand up when you see a player, man. All right, straight up. Tom, yo, Shaq, missed the stream lately, but I always love the energy. Hey, man, always go back, Tom, and watch the other streams. Streams are all good. Go back, man. If you miss something, go back, man, because a lot of things we say here apply to today. Like yesterday's live applies to this. I didn't know that Justin Fields was going to go to Kansas City. I just told you that I've been hearing that Kansas City's looking for a quarterback, and I thought it was Russell Wilson. They basically just got a younger Russell Wilson without being as good as Russell Wilson. This dude just runs. That's all he does, bro. Runs and throws the ball to nobody. He don't be throwing nothing that you need to be concerned about unless somebody's wide open. Okay. Chris Leonard says, just remember Flock Nation. Hey, man, you got to explain. Y'all need to go take it up with Condor about that, bro. Okay, take it up with him. Don't look at me. But he did say it twice. He was really done with us, bro, to say that shit. Maxx was done to say that. He really was done with us, dog. Keep it a buck. He was done, dog. He was done. Okay. Tom said, Grandma's the best lady in my life, better than my wife. Oh, shit, of course. That's Grandma, bro. Grandma, your wife shouldn't be in competition with your grandmother, man. That's one thing about mine. That one in there is the only one that can be approved by my mom and my grandmother. And can't nobody else. I don't care what you look like. You ain't getting those approval ratings. You can't get mom to approve you. You're not gonna be my girl. You can't do it. You can't. Those two approve that one. So guess what? There ain't no replacing. Push them together all you want to. Okay, make it as juicy as you like. Ain't gonna get the thumbs up from moms and grandmas. That's definitely not happening. So, good luck to you. You'll find somebody, bro. You'll find somebody. You ain't gonna be crying over me. There's plenty of people out there that definitely take on your assignment. It will not be me though. All right, man. Grandma's been playing, man. Grandma's 97 this year. Looked like she's 77. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, all I got is what I was told, okay? I know everything I'm supposed to do. I'm going to stick on my path and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm being watched, and I'm being critiqued. So I already know that. All right, man. Okay, straight up, man. Chris knows what happened to Maxx, a great omen to the Raiders. Yeah, man. Shield looked out for us. Okay. All right, man. Grass ain't always green on the other side. That sounds like grandmama. That sounds like something grandma would say or mom would say. Okay. I mean, it's funny how they were right the whole time, Major Raider. You know we didn't always listen. But they was right the whole time. When we knew they wasn't right, they was right. They was never wrong, bro. Never wrong, bro. They always was right. We just would have did what they said. We would have got there a lot quicker. We just would have just listened. Nah, it's not the way we do it. Like, we think we got it figured out, but they was never wrong, bro. They told us one thing, and it still applies all the way to the end. Like, Here's what it is, bruh. Okay. Just saw, hey, Shaq, how long you think we'll talk about the Condor situation? I don't know. As long as it's relevant. As long as it's relevant, man. I mean, when people do things and nothing, they don't get reprimanded for it, people tend to talk about it for a while. The Ravens, there's nothing happening. They got away with some stuff that everyone's upset about. It ain't even the Raiders talking. You don't hear the Raiders talking about it. You don't hear Maxx talking about it. I'm talking about it because I'm trying to let you guys know that players and active players and players that are former players, and they're upset behind this, bro. There is a community, bro. It's a brotherhood. These players are all in a brotherhood. Like, they don't want to see their fellow brethren get played. They don't like it. They bringing this shit up. I'm just letting you know I said it, and I'll let you know what they said to enhance the fact that I said it. I never played in the National Football League in my life. Only time I ever was in anything with the NFL, I had a ticket to go. But guess what? I was astute enough to get it right. I was smart enough to get it right without being a former player or an NFL employee or a coach or trainer or anything. But I got it right because they're saying exactly what I said last week. Maxx, Crosby, and the Raiders got played. But somebody needs to pay for it. The little old lady pulled up to her house, got out her car, and she got mugged. Somebody knows who it is. See, this is what it is. Little old lady get out of her car, go in her house every day, nothing ever happened. She get out of her car, she get mugged, get her purse took. On foot, somebody knows who that is. Nothing's happening to the person that took her purse. That's why everyone's mad. In my neighborhood, Bill's neighborhood, Raider Trey's neighborhood, and Sarah, we're all MP hood. We're all from the same neighborhood. We find out who that is. We're going to find them. And once we find them, it's not going to be good. We're going to take care of that ourselves. We're going to take care of that. Somebody knows who did it. It wasn't nobody from no other neighborhood did that shit. Somebody knows who it was, and we're going to find out who it is. Okay? But this is what they're saying. Hey, man, how come no one's trying to find out who it is? How come the NFLPA ain't saying, you need to get on the phone, Maxx, and call them and find out? They said, hey, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. That's what James Harrison's saying. He's saying, yo, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You represent me and you're not gonna do nothing. That's like somebody did all of that and you go to the police and the police is like, well, man, she needs to be more careful. She needs to be more careful. What do you mean she needs to be more careful, man? That's Mrs. Gilmore, man. Mrs. Gilmore been around here forever, man. What do you mean? You ain't gonna even investigate? Hey, man, she got caught slipping. Okay. Okay. Mrs. Gilmore and my grandmother went to high school together. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? When I was playing Little League football and I was selling those, Bill Raider Trey, remember we used to go door to door selling them chocolate bars and shit and go door to door and sell them and stuff. I wind up eating all of them. My dad had to pay for them and shit. Going there, Miss Gilmore always bought candy from us. Miss Gilmore always gave us candy or gave us something or whatever. Always did some shit. Now you go to the Popo and the Popo's talking about, Miss Gilmore got caught slipping, dog. Hey, man, shit, what are we supposed to do? I'm like, all right, we're going to do something about that. We're going to find out who it is. And 9 times out of 10, it was a person who got caught slipping because all of a sudden he's walking around balling out of control. All of a sudden, he ain't got no money, and all of a sudden he's balling out he got the freshest kicks, and he got him some new shit, got him a new chain, and you know what I'm saying, got him a new bike and all this other shit. Like, hey man, hey, we're gonna figure out where he got it from. Go to his house and shit. He go get something in the kitchen. I'm gonna go get something to eat. You go in the kitchen. You start going through his shit. Next thing you know, find Mrs. Gilmore's wallet in his shit. We would do that. Yo, man, hey, man, what's going on? Hey, man, I'll be back, bro. I'll be back. I'll be back. Go right around the rep. Hey, man. Miss Gilmore, where you get this from? Chuck, man. It's in Chuck's drawer, man. I went in his drawer, found that shit. Oh, okay. You don't want to be that guy. So what am I saying? Who's coming to Max's rescue? Nobody. Raiders don't got nothing to do with the NFLPA. That's the Players Association, dog. They ain't did shit. James Harrison said the man's name. Said his name is Jalen Reeves or Maven Reeves. How come he ain't called? And Maxx, how come you ain't called him to say, what y'all gonna do about this shit? Nothing. Sometimes you gotta police yourself, bruh. Now understand, we wasn't gonna unalive Chuck. But Chuck getting his ass whooped by everybody. And we're gonna wait to do it. Yo, man, when we gonna do this? Oh, man, we're gonna wait till Friday night, man, at the night game. Bill, after the night game, we all gonna hook up with Chuck, man. We gonna be like, hey, man, let's come over here, man, blah, blah, blah. They over there, man, smoking some herb or something, and everybody get a nod. And then they just start beating his ass. Ain't nobody can scream all he want to. The lights in the stadium's off, all that shit. Hey, let's go over here, man, hit some bud. Nah, I wasn't hitting no bud, but I was gonna go over there. Oh, we about to beat Chuck's brains in. And it'd be the older homies. So you know ain't nobody snitching. It'd be the older homies too, man. Everybody beating this fool's ass for stealing from Mrs. Gilmore. That's how you handle it. But this is the NFL, so you can't handle it like that. Okay. All right. There's a lot of Maxx had a lot to do with this. Patrice, they're also upset because they really did not want to see Maxx with the Raiders. No trade. That's true. But it has really a lot to do with the business. And now you can't trust nobody now. Your word ain't your word now. That was some sneaky shit. It's never been done like that. It's always been rescind the trade, wait. But to do it before the deadline, that was shady. That was shady, y'all. Okay? Let's roll, man. Tips need to be tipping too, man. Not just the likes. Okay? All right, man. Operator said Miss Patrice Maxx went along with it. He did, but he didn't know no better. But now he knows now. All right, man. Chris Piazza, I heard the herd after he was talking shit all season that the Raiders are going to sneak in the playoffs. Well, man, like I said before, man, I ain't worried about people who, like they say, man, hey, man, stay over there, bro. Stay over there, dog. Like I say, man, don't come over here now. Okay, don't come over here while looking like we about to cook. Now everybody want to come on the bandwagon. Now stay over there, dog. I come from that school. Stay over there. Don't come over here. We good. Now we still going 3-14. Remember, keep your ass over there. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. What am I gonna say, Patrice? Get your ass up away from around here. Okay. Nah, dog. You don't reap the benefits if you, like they say. They'll tell you he a hunter. You eat what you kill. You got the hunters and you got the gatherers. You a man, you're supposed to go out there and go get the meat. The gatherers, the women are supposed to, get the vegetables and get everything else going. Stay over here, man, and pick some tomatoes, bruh. We about to go out and we about to go get some carcasses. You stay over here, bruh. Don't come over here and then try to take credit for us bringing back a water buffalo and shit. Oh yeah, man, we went out. No. You was over there. Look at your fingernails is dirty from pulling that potatoes out the ground and shit. You ain't one of us. Stay over there. I don't care what you say. Okay. Chris Lorenzo, can Carr become a bridge quarterback? But Brady, no way. Derek Carr is still property of the New Orleans Saints for next year, unless you trade for him for a draft pick or you work out some compensation package. Derek Carr is still the property of the Saints. Plus, you know Tom Brady don't like Derek Carr. I keep telling you guys that. Y'all keep forgetting that. All right? You're gonna go with that MF? You don't like Derek Carr. All right, man. But he's likes up. Fred, we need to win the Super Bowl ASAP. I've been saying that for 42 years, bro. Okay? I've been saying that for 42 years. Okay? Chris Pial says we have to stop letting other teams' fans into the stadium. You know how you do that? Go to the game, buy the tickets. That's what you do. You don't get to complain about fans being there and you ain't there. Pay and go. You know how much them tickets are? Expensive as shit. Okay? One ticket, $600 if you want a decent seat. Spend some money, then you don't got to worry about it. Y'all want to talk about what we shouldn't do? Shit. I always liken it to the grocery store. When you go in the grocery store and you got a cart full of groceries and you put them on the damn treadmill thing, the conveyor belt, that'll be $263.75. And you pull out $263. They don't say, where'd you get that money from? Did you sell drugs? Did you rob somebody? Did you steal Mrs. Gilmore's money? They don't ask you where you got the money from, homie. They don't ask you the situation. They say $263.52. And you pull out a debit card. Well, where did you get your money? What did you do, bro? Did you do something strange for some change? Is that mayonnaise on the side of your mouth? They don't say none of that. They say $263.52. And when you pull it out and you give it to them, they give you a receipt. Do you want bags or not? So why do you think the Raiders are supposed to make sure fans of other teams don't go there when the people who love the Raiders so much ain't there? I'm taking the money. That's just me. I'm packing it. Go buy a ticket. Like I said, man, y'all talk, but y'all don't deliver. Go and pay. All right. I'm getting the 80s vibe from this team. Yeah, me too, Bill. Me too, Bill. Y'all don't even understand the dogs we got, man. Y'all have no idea about these cats. Y'all think these dudes, because they're not huge names, household casual names that you know off the top of your head, like Micah Parsons and those kind of guys. You don't even understand. The Kobe Dean, starter on the Eagles team, won a Super Bowl, man. Quay Walker, 400 tackle seasons. Like, these dudes are ballers, bro. The whole squad is about to, oh my God, dog. Maxx knows what it is. Maxx is like, I got to be ready. You know, he's not even talking, bro. Maxx Crosby's on 0 dark 30 time right now. He's posting old interviews. He posted an interview, clip from an interview with him and Johnny Manziel from last year. Like, he's not even talking right now. He doesn't even want to talk. Pictures, memes, and Undertakers and Jordan and shit. He's not playing, bro. He's not playing. And I love it. I love it. I want all the smoke if you didn't know. MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. I want all the smoke, bruh. Chris Pettis, we believe is on our sack right now. He's a Bronco. Hey, man, I don't care. I don't care, bro. People do that. You ain't shit until you become shit, then all of a sudden they're with you. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, that's happened to me so many times, bro. Be at the barbershop on a Saturday. I wish Aunt Cuts was here. That's my barber, man. Go to the barbershop, go get my hair cut by Aunt Cuts, sit in there, start talking sports or whatever. Of course, I'm a Raider, and then he got the Niner people and the Cowboys and everybody. We getting a big-ass argument, big-ass blowout. There's even been times, and I tell you that I was getting ready to fight cats in there because I was in there cooking them so bad. You know how I am, cooking them. They want to go to the trunk. They want to pull out, and I got to go to my trunk and all that type of shit over football or whatever. Raider Trey knows this to be true, too. Style Masters Raider Trey. Raider Trey know I'm telling the truth. I've been there, make them dudes so mad they want to fight and everything else. till we get to the club. Get to the club that night. Lines all the way around the corner. I walk up straight up to the front of the line. Yo, Shaq, hey man, yo man. I don't hear nothing. I just walk in. You're in line for another hour. I'm in the club. Now you want to be cool with me, man, because we're at the club now. All these shooby doobies is inside. You're in the line with your boys way in the back. You see me walk past the line. I walk to the front. Yo, Shaq, open up the velvet rope. I just walk in. What's up, y'all? You know, get a girl at the door to collecting the money, a kiss on the cheek, and I'm in. Give my damn drink tickets from the promoter. I'm in the club. Now you want, hey Shaq, yo man, hey man, hey. No. Remember earlier? Raiders is trash. Remember all that shit. Stay where you're at, bro. Those situational, what do you call situational awareness and all that. No. I'm the same fool you were talking shit to earlier. Nope. That's how I feel about Talib and everybody else. You guys are impressed when these guys flip the table. When they flip the table, you guys are letting them all be with you. They can't be with me. Nah, dog. We're going to keep it exactly the way we kept it before, bro. I'm like that. Bill and Raider Trey have known me the longest on here. They've known me since I was 12. They've known me long enough. There's been many a times I didn't like a dude and you're hanging with my boys. You're just over there hanging out. I walk up, you there, I don't like you. You don't like me. Yo, what's up, Shaq? I don't say nothing. Oh, come on, Shaq, man. You ain't gonna speak to him, dog? Yeah, man. He with you. He ain't with me. He dirty macked me. He tried to holler at one of my girls and try to sabotage a nigga. No, I'm still, I don't care if it was 3 years ago. Nah, ain't no talking. Oh, you still mad behind that, dog? I was talking to her too. One of those, every time I do something, they do it too. I did it too. I got it too. Oh, man, I don't got time for that shit. They with you, ain't got shit to do with me. Boy, later on I say, damn, Shaq, you didn't talk to him all night. Talking about what? Because he was hanging with you guys? You don't mean shit. I don't care what Talib said. I remember what he said to Crosby before. I remember what he said before that. Now all of a sudden, now he sees we're popping. Now he's on our side. I don't care about that shit. You're the same cat. All right. Alfredo said, yo, Shaq, what do you think about the fan base being really quiet on division rivals? That's, Raiders are cocky and scared. They ain't talking, bro. They very quiet. You know how my son says it. Ike boy? Where's Ike boy at? You ain't seen Ike boy. Okay? We ain't seen Chiefs 911. We ain't seen him. Okay? We ain't seen a lot of these cats. They ain't nowhere to be found. And Dr. Van, I don't know where Dr. Van is. I ain't seen Dr. Van in a year. Salute to Dr. Van wherever he's at. Like I said, man, the division rivals is not saying shit. I like it like that. That's the way it used to be, Alfredo, when we was on top. They never had nothing to say about the Raiders. Okay? Rocky Flores, I don't think it was that bad. Maxx got burned in the Raiders. Maxx is still a Raider, so we didn't get screwed over. Maxx did. Whoever got screwed over, got screwed over. I didn't get screwed over. I was good with Maxx when he left. I was good with it. Because there comes a time when you just like, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. Comes a time, bro, like I said, greater players than Maxx have left that won me Super Bowls. Super Bowl MVPs have left on my watch. So I was like, okay, if he doesn't want to be here, he doesn't need to be. I'm that way. You don't want to be my friend. You don't got to be. You don't want to be have nothing to do with me. You don't have nothing to do with me. Cool. But don't think that I ain't gonna be thinking the way I think. The reason why I'm not saying that with Maxx is because the Shield took over that shit. He didn't know no better, dog. He was listening to everybody else telling him what he should do. He went over there and he found out real quick. Maxx Crosby was not a Raider for 4 days. That's what you guys don't understand. Y'all keep acting like it happened the next day. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. He was gone on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. By Tuesday, he was back. He was gone. The whole time he was not. He took all the Raider shit down. Remember? All of it was off. He took all the Raider shit off his IG, all the Raider shit off of his Twitter. Tell me I'm lying. Y'all wanna have revisionist history. He was not a Raider for about 4 days, bro. He was not a Raider. And he was not a Raven either. That's the problem. He thought he was a Raven and he wasn't. He was always a Raider. But it took them to show him that he was. That's the difference. You're not a Raven until the ink dries. It says right here, the ink wasn't dry. It says right here. They were able to finagle Hendrickson on the low. The ink wasn't dry on Maxx. They're talking to Maxx. They're talking to Trey. They were double dipping. It's obvious to you're talking to everybody because they both have the same position. They already hit Maxx with the good faith. I'm reading it right off the paper. They already hit Maxx. We're gonna operate in good faith now. We got the deal done in good faith. But that ink ain't dry. It's right here. That's what James Harrison said. You believe them. They lied to you. And they got away with it. What are we saying? It won't happen again, though. If I was Maxx Crosby, and salute to Maxx. You know Maxx saw the shirt with the autographs on it. Fist bump, all that shit. I still got that picture. I need to put that on a shirt and put that on so y'all can see it. Because a lot of y'all done forgot. Okay? I got it. From the field perspective, one of y'all sent it to me. I forgot who it was. But y'all saw it on somebody's account. And y'all said, Shaq, we see you in this picture. And I said, send it to me. And it has me fist bumping Maxx. And Maxx is fist bumping. And I got on that shit. I'm going to put that on a shirt. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that tonight. So I can have that shit. With that being said, bro, come on, man. You don't get to act like he was not a Raider in his mind, and we thought he wasn't, but he was the whole time. And if I was Maxx, I'd stay a Raider, bro. I'd just stay. Because you go somewhere else, man, you might get done dirty again. I'm just being honest, man. Just stay here, man, win a chip. All right, Patrice with the $9.99 dono. Thanks, P. Shaq, I know you've done this before, but maybe do a show to remind people why Maxx originally wanted out. A lot of people soon forget, or maybe people should go back and look at the live you did. I think people should go back to the live I did. I mean, those lives, we had 13,000 views on those lives, Patrice. Those are the biggest. Those two we had, remember the 2 days in a row last week? We had 26,000 views in 2 days. Those are the best ones because it was fresh. It was fresh, P. I appreciate the $9.99 dono. Tell moms we love her. But those lives are great because they were in the moment. Now I'm talking from a week later. So, yeah, they should go back and watch them. They should. All right. Last 2 days will be Raiders dudes. Yeah, man. Okay. Watch it from the beginning of the stream, Rocky. What's up, Rock? Okay. We don't need album Kamara, man. Yeah, man. Especially after that Flock Nation, I didn't like that at all. Ain't man, nothing wrong with it, man. But he did say that shit. Said it twice in the shit. Why you think he deleted it? He deleted it, bro. That's it. That's gone. Go there to the Rush Podcast and see if you can find it. It's gone, bro. He deleted it. If that doesn't tell you that he learned, nothing will. It's deleted. It's not even there anymore. Do you know how many views that shit had? Comments? Gone, bro. Gone, bruh. Don't talk to me, man. It's out. It's not there. And I don't blame him. I mean, that was embarrassing. I'd delete that shit too. Shit. John Bankett says, got to get some money for after the draft cuts. Yeah, we need some paper. Somebody gotta defer some money. Okay. Yeah, we always love Maxx, man. But like I said before, man, just because you love somebody, man, don't mean that you don't say what happened, man. The truth's the truth. Truth's the truth, man. Still love him, man. But damn, he wanted that. We gave him what he wanted. Didn't work. Don't want it again, Maxx. Stay with us, bro. You good? Luckily he got a rabid fan base, man. Everybody was happy. Everybody was excited. I know I was. I was happy he was back. Just imagine if nobody was mad. People would, you know, some of these roaches with Raider hats are still mad about it, but I'd say at least 99% of us is happy that he's back. I'd say that. It ain't 100%. Okay? But we don't need it to be 100%. All right, man. Okay? But like I said, y'all keep falling in love with players, you're going to get your feelings hurt. Ain't no falling in love with no players, dog. You keep falling in love with players, you're going to get your feelings hurt. Try to save you guys. Huh? Shield first. That's your lesson, Raider Nation. Shield first. Don't ever put a player in front of the shield. You'll be protected from your feelings being hurt. Because you remember when I was on here, what was that? That was the Geno Smith live. For those of you guys who wanted to see when I found out that Maxx got traded to the Ravens, it was on a Geno Smith live, maybe like an hour in. Go watch it from there, and you'll see that I laughed. I laughed, bro. I didn't, oh, man, what are we doing, man? Oh, my God. I just started busting up laughing. I said, I told you guys, man, Maxx wasn't untradeable. I tried to tell you guys that shit. Remember? I laughed. I cackled. Y'all like, damn, what's so funny, Shaq? I mean, we just lost Maxx. Nah, dog, I told you, man. I lost Marcus Allen. I don't want to talk about nothing else. Come on. Did you lose a Super Bowl MVP? No, I did. My favorite player of all time, Raider? Man, shit. This was nothing to me. I was like, well, this is the fourth worst one. Fourth. In my tenure, the Maxx Crosby almost trade was the fourth worst thing that ever happened in regard to trade. There's three things worse than that. Come on, bro. I knew that Spytek and Brady was lying. I knew it. I told you guys, these guys ain't Raiders, bro. You're going to find out. And I'm going to tell you something that only the ringers could tell you. The one ringers, the two ringers, and the three ringers. If Maxx Crosby would have told Al Davis that he wanted to be traded, he would have been traded immediately that day. That's facts. It wouldn't have been no, oh, we're going to wait. Oh, he would have traded his ass right now for a 6th or a 7th out the door. He wouldn't have did that shit with Al. Al would have been like, oh, Amy? You would call Amy, Amy, get him out of here. Maxx would have been gone immediately. Immediately. Okay? Just letting you know that. All right? Y'all don't have a ruthless owner. Y'all don't have an owner that's shield first, Al second. Y'all didn't have that. Y'all don't understand. You would have been blindsided about how fast that shit would have went down. When Maxx Crosby during the season, you got to remember that's week 16. There's 18 weeks in the season, including a bye week, 17 games and a bye week, 18 weeks in the season. He did that shit in week 16. When he was running around the facility screaming, he would have been traded the next day or the same day. Put a 1 in the chat, you ringers out there, to let these young whippersnappers know you would have been fooling that around with Allen. Allen would have had your ass gone. You would have been on a Greyhound that night. Ship is shit. Y'all don't have no gangster owner. You don't even understand. He wouldn't have pulled that with Al. Trust and believe. Al was in his feelings so much about Marcus Allen, we didn't win two. I would have had 5 Super Bowls if Al just would have just did what he was supposed to do. For 4 years, you benched Marcus Allen. We had Marcus, Bo, Tim Brown. Jim Plunkett, we had everything. How we long all on the same team, dog? You guys do not understand, man. You guys are soft in comparison to us ringers, bro. You guys are definitely don't know what we know. You really thought it would have went down like this? No, he would not even had a chance to do shit. He would have been, and it wouldn't have been trading him where he wanted to go either. That wouldn't have happened. Telling you that now. Maxx would have been over there on the Siberian jets out there with Gino and Parham and shit. There's levels, bro. Levels. You understand? That's why I didn't bother. That's why I was laughing. I'm like, man, y'all don't even understand, bro. Luckily, you got Mark, somebody who you can have time to have a feeling about the shit. Y'all actually had time to be upset. We wouldn't even have time to be upset. You wouldn't even have time. You'd be like, huh? Like out of nowhere. No, oh, there's talks and nah, Stabler is gone, bro. With Casper, with Jack Tatum, for Dan Pastorini, bro. Like, huh? Where'd this come from? Like Thanos snap. You are not a Raider anymore. Snap your fingers, you're Raiderless. Y'all don't understand that. That's why y'all act the way you act. You got time to get emotional. We're just blindsided. What the hell's going on? You don't even know how it feels, bro. I remember when Marcus Allen got traded, man. I was in my room doing something. I was in my room probably in there playing guitar. I was learning how to play guitar and shit. Okay, I'm teaching myself how to play. Now I rip one, but back then I was trying to learn some chords or something, some scales. My dad said, Matthew, from way, black parents, they don't come get you. They yell from the front of the house and shit. Yeah, get in here. You need to see this. I'm like, see what? I'm walking in there. Channel 7 News, man. Come on, Bill. Raider trade. Come on. Justice, all of us Bay Areans. Okay? Come on, Sarah. KGO. Channel 7 San Francisco. Shit. Man. Got it up there. Remember Van McElroy? Not Van McElroy's name. Not Van McElroy. What was his name? He was the lead anchor. What was his name? It wasn't not Van McElroy. Van McElroy is a football player. What was his name? Van, whatever his name was. Van, whatever his name was. Or Dennis Richmond. How about that? Y'all remember Dennis Richmond? Channel 2? Find out Marcus Allen was traded. Assigned a free agent deal with Kansas City. That's how I found out. I'm like, that's how I found out. Didn't find out how y'all, there's talks and we're hearing that Dallas is trying to get Maxx and, the Toronto Argonauts is trying to get Maxx and, all that type of shit. The Miami Heat's trying to get him. Oh, yeah, I have all this time to get emotional. We didn't. Out. Gone. That guy gone. That guy gone. That guy traded. That guy cut. Like I said, man, y'all fortunate that you guys do not have a ruthless owner. They didn't call him Mr. Davis for nothing. Okay? All right. All right, man. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Chris, trash player to rip off necklaces from Crabtree. Like I said, man, I enjoyed when Talib did that shit to Crabtree, though, because King Crab wasn't on the Raiders yet. King Crab was king. I really enjoyed when King Crab was on the Niners and Talib did that shit to King Crab. I was loving it. I did love it. That shit was funny as hell. Because I got to go to the barbershop and talk shit. I loved it. But when King Crab came over to us, bro, that's when I was on his side. I was on the side then, okay? I was on the side. All right? Because Talib was been feuding with him from the Niners, and then when he came to the division, that's when he pulled his chain off his shit. I mean, then it was different because he was on my team. I mean, that's happened to me so many times that I've had players that I hated when they were on another team. They come to my team. I love them. I mean, the first time that ever happened was Lyle Alzado. A lot of you guys didn't know Lyle Alzado played for the Broncos, bro, and I hated him, dog. He was such a dirty player. I hated that dude. He used to spit in people's faces, all kinds of shit. But he came to us, loved him. Same with Bill Romanowski. Hated him when he was on the Niners. Really hated him when he was on the Broncos. When he came to the Raiders, I loved Romo. I mean, I've had a few guys I like, man, I love this dude. I love it now. But I hated it then. And I did not like Crab. Because we should have drafted him, but guess who we drafted instead? Darius Hayward Bay. Run 1,000 miles an hour, ball hit his hands, and it just hits the carpet. But when Crab came over, I was loving it. I was loving it, bruh. Derek Carr throw those touchdowns. He get that ball, he go. I was like, I loved it, bro. I loved it, man. I was loving it. I ain't gonna lie, I was loving it. All right, loved it. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. All right. Y'all talking to Patrice, but yeah, get Patrice. Patrice knows what it is, man. Patrice is a real one. Shax, I know I'm a Seahawks fan, and we're still on top tier earners. Ridiculous. NFC West is going through Lyman Field, and well, you got to understand this, Tom. I mean, shit, Bill's up there, man. Salute to you guys for being the world champions, man. You guys really, I was rooting for. I was a Seattle Seahawks fan during that Super Bowl. I definitely wanted to see Josh McDaniels lose a bowl with his damn visor wearing ass. I definitely wanted to see them guys lose, and you guys handle your business, man. So salute to that. Yeah, I love Stella Artois. Stella Artois is good. Okay. All right, man. Mark Davis is not his father. He's not. He doesn't have to be, though. Okay. All right, man. Patrice talk about her pops, man. He never excluded me, even with his other kids. Always included me. Yeah, man. That's a good dad. It's a good dad, man. Didn't matter. He's your pops. I mean, I you know, all my boys are good dads. They may not have been good husbands. They may not have been good baby daddies, but they were good. They're good fathers. Good fathers. All my boys, man. You can't be my friend and be a piece of shit ass dad. I can't even hang out with you. All my boys are good fathers. I give them that. Comes to them kids, they on point. Okay, being with the mamas, well, well, shit happens. Okay, shit happens. All right, man. Yeah, you cross eyes over, bro. Alfredo said my nephew Mendoza will be on the face of this team right now, not Maxx. I mean, well, he's not on the team yet, is he? But when he gets on the team, Alfredo, man, you got a $400 jersey to buy, and you got plenty of merch to buy too. All right, man. So you don't need to be worried about somebody who ain't on your team yet. All right, man. Joshua, what's going on? Checking in. Shaq, how you doing? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Y'all getting some nighttime out here, bro. It's not too cold. Not too cold, man. I was just drinking all my ginger beer. Giving you guys good game. Likes are liking, but we're gonna keep rolling and see if we can get to 200. All right, man. Maxx learned a valuable lesson, Patrice. Yes, he did. Derek Thomas, there you go. Derek Thomas, man. Let me tell you guys something about Derek Thomas. Anytime a Chiefs fan wants to pop it, you got to always let them know that the greatest defensive player that they've ever had, Derek Thomas, wanted to be a Raider. And he passed away before he could be one. And that comes from his mother. When Derek Thomas got into that accident and he was paralyzed from the waist down and all of that, Al Davis loved Derek Thomas. He always said that he was a Raider. The Hunt family, Lamar Hunt, now his son Clark Hunt. Derek Thomas is the greatest defensive player in their history. We know the greatest offensive player that they ever had is Patrick Mahomes. The greatest defensive player is Derek Thomas. When Derek Thomas was in the hospital, paralyzed, losing his life day by day, Al Davis flew to Kansas City to go see Derek Thomas. He flew to see him. Talked to Derek Thomas. Talked to his mom. All of that. When Derek Thomas passed away, guess who played for his funeral? Al Davis. Al Davis paid for his funeral because Kansas City didn't want to pay for it. Go look it up. And go look up Derek Thomas's mom. Derek Thomas's mom is still alive, and Derek Thomas Jr., his son, one of his sons, he had like 7, 8 kids. Al Davis paid for that man's funeral out of his own pocket. It wasn't even his own player. And Derek Thomas' mom always gave love to Al and Carol Davis for that. Imagine that, bro. Your greatest defensive player who's on your team gets in a car accident. Sean Payton. Oh, no. I even be worse. Alex Spanos goes there, sees him. Nobody else is there. And when he passes away, Raiders don't pay for the funeral, and they pay for your greatest player's funeral. Al Davis paid for their greatest player's funeral. That's why they can't talk to me, because I'll throw that out. You know how many times I've thrown that out? Oh, man, that didn't happen. Google's your friend, homie. They can never say nothing about us, bro. The Thomas family loves us because they didn't even pay for their own player. Didn't even do it. Left them to hold the bill. I was like, that's not happening. I'll pay for it. Raider paid for a Kansas City Chiefs funeral. Absolute facts. But none of these other channels is going to tell you that, because why? Because they ain't old enough to know that shit. Major Raider with the $4.99 donut. I went for a 3-4 mile walk, man, and you got me through it. That's what I do. That's what I do, man. Take care of your boy, man. That's what you do, man. I take care of y'all. Y'all take care of me. Okay? Yeah, he had 7 against the Seahawks. I was right. I mean, damn. I just get it right all the time, don't I? Christy Hurd. Oh, my God. Christy in there. What's up, Christy? Cooking and listening. Y'all living y'all lives, bro. While I'm on here with the cold L.A. the beat's about 3 miles that, 3-4 miles that way. Shit. There's air blowing. Y'all eating and walking and having a good time. And I'm out here smoking on this, freezing. But, hey, it is what it is. Because I want all the smoke. Go pick this up. Y'all need to go pick up some merch. Go pick some merch up. New merch coming. All right, yeah, Mark Williams. Yep, for the trade, for the Laker trade that they rescinded on. Yeah, NBA did hate on that CP3. They absolutely did. Derek Douglas, man, no, Lamar was being traded. Oh, Paul Odom was being traded. Okay, you're right. Okay, forgot about that. Okay. All right, man, straight up. All right, man. Okay. All right, Rick Cervantes. What's up, Rick? Great talk, my friend, man, Central Valley. What's up, Rick? To Larry. All right, man. David Randy, man. Jerry sent his doctor spy on the situation. Yeah. And immediately after that, that's when the Cowboys says, we're out. You got a free opportunity, man, to look inside the engine and do a diagnostic. And it wasn't, you got a chance to go over there and take a look and look under the hood and find out what was popping so you don't have to bid on it. Dirty Mac, bro. But hey, that's what happens when you get caught slipping. All right, man. Straight up, man. Retired Union, 517, local Visalia. Union's there to protect you, man, but NFLPA ain't protecting none of their guys. Maxx pays his dues. It comes right out of his check. His union dues comes right out of his check. Just like a lot of you guys' union dues come out of your guys' check. Hey, Bill. Is it time, Bill? Hey, man, see? He's trying to hold on, man. Like I said, man, I'm about to Geno Smith his ass. You're going to stay out there and continue to get sacked. You're going to stay out there and continue to get sacked. I'm still using you, bro. I'm still using you. It took like 20 times to get him to light. Straight up, man. Fighting Machinist District 990 and 160. There you go. Okay. D. Birdie just pulled up saying that the Chiefs are trading for Justin Fields. Well, that seems like Mahomes' prognosis ain't looking good. And the PPA isn't as strong as it used to be. Should be penalizing the Ravens. They scared to death. Yeah, man. Zeus say, remember Buchanan? Tim Brown, yeah, man. Remember Tim Brown said, Philip Buchanan did this, man. I remember the game at Oakland Coliseum, man. That was back when Philip was returning punts. They punted. Fourth quarter, Philip Buchanan ran back a punt return. I think it was like about 82 yards or something. And then in the final drive of the game, he gave up a game-winning touchdown, got burnt. And Tim Brown said, Philip giveth and Philip taketh awayeth. He said, Philip giveth and Philip taketh awayeth. I was crying when I saw it posted. He wasn't happy when he said this shit. I mean, the dude put us ahead and then gave it up at the end. I was, but he was fast as shit though. Shit, what the Stanford route ran a 4.2740. Couldn't cover nobody. All right, man. Now a lot is probably at Cigar Lounge in the Valley off of Ventura Boulevard. Yeah, man. Let me know, D. Bernie, when you go over there, man. I'll go hang out with you. Okay. Is that it's called Cuban something? Is it over there off of Coldwater Canyon in Ventura Boulevard? Is that the one you're talking about? Or are you talking about the one that's in Encino? Because I've been to both of those. I'll come over there and blaze one for the nation with you, big dog. Let me know. All right, man. Lakers are playing the Rockets right now. I ain't tripping. Okay. Vinyl doesn't burn when it's ashed. Correct. Why you think? The quality. The quality. Trying to save you guys. All right, man. David Bell, Chicago in the building. Where in Chicago, bro? I got family on the south side. 63rd and Halstead. Dan Ryan Freeway down there. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, we're on Ventura, big dog. I mean, we can all go over there, man. Alfredo, and maybe we can all meet up over there, dog. I'll roll over there, man, to smoke one with y'all, man. Okay, what am I puffing on? I'm puffing on that Cohiba Rubicon. Courtesy of Bill Holloway. Cohiba Rubicon. Cohiba Rubicon right there. Cohiba Rubicon. Very good stick. I like these, Bill. These are nice. Very nice. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Fred Rowe, what's up? Happy Monday, big dog. You said smoking a Purple Peyton, extension of Gary Payton. I know you are. You out there putting it down. Hey, Patrice, get this shirt. I want all the smoke. All the Cigar Killer shirts is tight. I got some new ones. Y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all ain't ready. I got some new ones. They in there. I ain't posted them yet, but I got them. Dwayne, what's going on, Dwayne? What's popping, big dog? All right, man. You know what it is, man. All right, man. He wanted out, but now he's talking about being a Raider. Should we accept that? Yeah. Yeah, man. Sometimes, man, you got to accept your family in, man. You got to accept it. You got to accept it. What did he say? He said, I let you guys down. He did say that, remember? Let's talk about the things he did say. He also, we know what he said that y'all didn't like, but what about when he said he let us down? When he was leaving, he goes, I let you guys down. Now he has a chance to not let us down. I believed him when he said it, but I know he was happy as shit he was leaving. But I believed him when he said he let us down. He's going to come back. He don't got to come back. I'm not here to tell you guys how to whether to accept them or not. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to tell you what I'm going to do. For me, I accept it. I accept his apology. I understand that he didn't understand. When you're that mad, man, you do a lot of shit when you're mad. I mean, when you're that mad, trust me, man, somebody who definitely has had temper issues his entire life. You say some things you shouldn't have said. You do some things you shouldn't have did. And you're fortunate that people will will let it, forgive you or let bygones be bygones or welcome you back in, bro. Like sometimes you just, you know what I'm saying? Straw that broke the camel's back, man. It's just too much, man. It's like, I got mad, but he's back now. All right, but I'm just telling you what these players are saying. These players are saying the NFLPA is letting Maxx down. They need to be coming to Maxx defense. There needs to be something out there. There needs to be some type of recourse, and nobody's doing anything. All right, okay, all right, man. Okay, Fredo, you in Northridge, man? I be going to the Northridge Mall, bro. I be up there, dog. I be up there at Northridge Mall, man. I go up there, man, go get some shit sometimes, bro. Yeah, I be up there, man. I went up there, man. I had to go up there to, how long ago was that, man? Maybe about 2 months ago. I had to go up there to Sheik's, where Sheik's is on the second floor. I had to go up there, man, and go pick up some shoes up there, dog. Because that's the only place I had my size. I had to go up there and go get them. All right, man. Okay, man. All right, man. Yeah, man. It's very beautiful out here, but now it's cold as shit. Take my ass inside. Patrick Torres says, I know you're a Raider guy, but as a football guy, who do you think your Giants should draft at 5? Okay, let's look at your team. Because I know it. I pay attention to everybody. You guys are solid at coach. Jackson Dart is an absolute stud. Malik Neighbors, hopefully comes back from his injury. He's young enough that he should bounce back. Abdul Carter, very, very dope edge rusher, young dude. You need a running game. Do you want to draft a running back at 5? Most people won't do what we did, drafting Ashton Genty. That's why people are trying to call him a bust when he wasn't. You guys could use. You can use a cornerback, some type of defensive player. Your D-line is stout. Your linebacking core could use some work. Your secondary could use some work, and you need a running back. You could probably get a running back in the second round. But if you're talking about 5, man, I'd probably try to go get a DB or something. DB or linebacker, bro. Get somebody to shore up that second level of the defense. I'd probably go with a linebacker. I'd probably go with a backer if I were you guys. Okay? Maybe another receiver to go with Neighbors. I'd either go receiver, tight end wouldn't hurt, but I don't see any tight ends that I really think should go 5. Receivers, I think the receiving people coming out are better for next year. I think wide receivers are going to be thick next year. I think you guys could get somebody in free agency that can fill that void. I would go with a backer or somebody. I would go with a linebacker. That's what I would do. Shit. I mean, damn, go get Sonny Styles. That's what you should do, Patrick Torres. Go get Sonny Styles. Go watch some tape on Sonny Styles, Patrick. That's who you should get at 5. That's what, if I were you guys, that's what I would do. All right, man. You guys are watching games and having fun. I'm out here freezing to death. All right, man. I'm about to take my ass back in the house. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. That $9.90 note, Patrice, and thanks for everybody with the donos, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm about to go inside, bro. Okay. Yeah, he wanted out, man. He wanted out. He should have said construction my contract. Well, we don't know if he's saying that or not. We don't know if Maxx is Maxx could be in there restructuring contracts as we speak. He's not talking right now. He's got 0 dark 30 right now. So we don't know what's going on. Raiders aren't talking. I would think that they're probably going to come up with some kind of announcement of some kind of extension or something. We don't know. All right, so I can't say that he's not saying that. I can't say that he is saying that. Okay. All right, man. Oh, you're talking about when he first got benched. It's a whole history. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll bring it up. I'm not taking up for Maxx, but he has some valid points on why he originally. Yo, he did have valid points. He did. Sarah says, I was always taught to be careful about putting things in writing, email, or text because it stays there for life. Yeah, you got to be careful. They call that a paper trail, Sarah. That paper trail screw you up. You're better off telling somebody verbally. At least you can deny it. Say, oh, man, I didn't say that. That's not what I meant. Okay. All right, man. Al George said, because I blame it on me. Blame it all in my mind. I remember that song. All in my mind, we think of Maxx Crosby. I'm glad he's back. Yeah, man. Yeah, Frank, I miss Al Davis. I do too, man, but I don't miss the older one. I miss him as a person, but I don't miss him as a damn de facto judge, jury, and executioner, man. Al started not handling business, man. I like the younger Al Davis, the Maverick. Okay, yeah, Al would have sat him for the year. Al would have kept him on the team and wouldn't let him play. Al gangster, bro. I mean, he benched Marcus Allen for 4 years, bro. That's crazy. Can't make it up, Rosetown. All right, man. I got to get in here. I'm getting the house, man. Okay. All right, man. Let's see if we can get to 200 real quick, man. Come on, y'all. Help your boy out, man. It's cold out here now. Okay. Yeah, he would have definitely man. You don't play with Al, bro. Ask Randy Moss. Well, Randy Moss, he straight pulled a bait and switch on us, man. Get out there, alligator arming passes, acting like he couldn't play to go to the Patriots, but that's why he never won a Super Bowl, because he always cheated the game. And Randy Moss, I play when I want to play. You always cheated. He cheated the game. That's why he walked away with no hardware. Cheat the game gonna get you. Like what do they say, Sarah? They say, you know, let the universe sort you out. Let the universe do its thing. Universe gonna do its thing. Great player, Randy, but you don't got no hardware, homie. You walked away with nothing. All right, Cardinals would have been. You said Cardinals would have been one of those teams Al would trade a player to. Oh yeah, St. Louis too. Rondale RP, what's going on, RP? Just finished that Charles Woodson Football Life Classic. Didn't know about that DUI. I did. Didn't I just tell you about Cognac Toe, Mr. Cognac? That's all he drank, nothing else. But it was like this on it. It wasn't no look. I knew it. We all knew it. It was all over the news in the Bay. They're like, Chuck, man, come on. You think the Pats will get A.J. Brown? If they're willing to trade for him, I think they can make that move. A.J. Brown will go over there, dog. He won't be happy, but he'll go over there. I mean, A.J. Brown ruined his spin. He was over there yelling and screaming at everybody. He dropping first down passes like a mug, man. That dude dropped more passes than I've seen in his whole career in that game. I'm like, what are you doing, A.J.? You over there barking at Jalen like it's his fault. He throws you the ball right in your hands. You drop the shit. Like, I don't understand that. Yeah, Van Amberg. There he is. Van Amberg. That was the lead anchor at KGO Channel 7. Van Amberg. That's right. My dad always watched Van Amberg, bro. Then he'd wait and watch David Brinkley and all them dudes. Okay. That were on ABC News New York. Van Amberg, all the Bay Area cats. We had Van Amberg on on ABC, Dennis Richmond on Channel 2, the original black anchor. Who was the other? That's when the NBC would always have like Peter Jennings or somebody like that. My dad would always watch them news, bro. Always watching the news. Okay, so yeah, Van Amberg, man. Yeah, Van Amberg, man. Dennis Richmond was out there looking like Crime Dog McGruff. Man, Dennis Richmond was It was dope growing up in the 70s seeing a black man being a lead anchor, bro. That was dope, man. Then they had on ABC News, what was his name? Maxx. He died too, man. Maxx, black dude, like the first black anchor on ABC. ABC News, the big one, ABC News. His name was Maxx. Maxx. I don't know his last name, but he was a brother, man. It was good seeing, man, Dennis Richmond, man. It was good seeing D. Richmond, man. Rest in peace to Dennis Richmond, man. Yeah, Van Amberg, bro. Van Amberg was always on my TV at the house. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, Warren Sapp, Bill Romanowski. I didn't like Warren Sapp. He's on our team, dog. Yeah, man. Okay. All right, man. Okay, man. Thanks for the dono, Major Raider. Tell the Queen we said hello. System Deck said I never knew that. There's a lot of things y'all ain't gonna know until y'all come here. All right, man. Raider News. What's going on, Raiders News Central? Andy Banez, we need Lester Hayes in the hall, man. We can't forget about Hayes. We were talking about when I interviewed after the Dallas game when we had Raymond Chester should be in there too. I told Mr. Chester he should be in the Hall of Fame. When we were talking to all them cats that was there that E-Trip had me on the phone with. Okay. So we talked about Lester Hayes. He was like, man, we need to do something about Lester, getting Lester in. But let's not forget about Jim Plunkett. Jim Plunkett not being in the Hall of Fame is a slap in the face for every Hispanic or every Latin Raider fan. That is an absolute slap in the face, bruh. To not have that man in the Hall of Fame. That's just, it's a travesty, bro. Absolute travesty. Okay? Because Coach Flores needed him and Jim Plunkett needed Flores to get those rings. I mean, you got to put him in just for cultural sake. But when you don't got no Hispanic people vote, that's the kind of stuff that happens. But he needs to be in there too. All right, man. Let's roll. Rocky Flores, let's roll, y'all. Okay. D-Doug, I miss old school football. Marcus in the eye, Kenny King blocking behind him. And don't forget about Whittington Thomas's uncle, Arthur Whittington, King Arthur, number 22. Forget about that. Forget about Arthur, man. King Arthur. Okay, forget about that. Man, I learned all my spin moves from Arthur Whittington. Spin to the left, spin to the right. I learned all that shit. I'm like, I'm taking all those moves. Got me an extra 3-4 yards of carry doing that shit. All right, man. Rocky Flores, Derek Carr is not a bad signing for the Raiders. Derek Carr would be much better. People are saying he's a liar, but why would DC lie? Well, man, everybody. I mean, why would a staunch Christian man be a liar? These guys are just. Like I said, man, I don't want to stand next to them, man, in a thunderstorm. These dudes, Derek Carr is on a higher calling, bro. Derek Carr's on a higher calling than some football. These dudes are just idiots, bro. Like I said before, bro. Lightning strikes. I don't want to be close, man. I don't want no sparks on me. Like, come on, bro. Calling Derek Carr a liar is like, that's like the biggest cap of all. Like, come on, man. That man lives his life on a higher plane than just lying about some football. Like, these guys are just idiots, bro. You got to get to your point in your life, Rocky Flores, man, where you don't pay attention to lying ass bums, bro. You got to leave these bums where they're at. Okay, you said warming up. I get my t-shirt and grab one. I like that shirt. Hey, go get it. It's right there. Go get it. I mean, I got it. Like, I don't know where y'all think I get free t-shirts from. I got to pay for this shit too. I do. But shit, I pay for it because I need to have it. I need to have it so y'all can see it. Shirt's been up, but it's dope as shit. He tripped, man. You made a good decision on this one, Molly. Man, shit. Man, look on the back, man. I don't want to turn around, but it says on the back, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. See how small that cigar is? It says ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Come on, bro. We want all the smoke, and then after we smoke you, it's ashes to ashes, dust to dust on the back. And the cigar is smaller than this. It's like this small with that much ash on it. Come on, bro. This shit is dope. Cigar killers. Come on. Stop. Y'all need to go and do what y'all need to do. Dwayne. Maxx said USA. Oh, so it's tied up? Okay. Venezuelan beat Italy. Oh, yeah. We better not lose to Venezuela. Well, I'll tell you this right now, man. Paul, we better start Paul Skeens. Start his ass. Starts Paul Skeens' ass, man. Okay? All right, man. Straight up. Jose Annalise, you ever come up to the IE Shack, Great Solar Lounge, Aqua Casino? I hardly ever go out there, man, unless I'm driving through. Man, go to Vegas or something, man. But I had some people out there. It's just not close, man. I mean, it's close, but the problem is the traffic. You know how it is driving from LA, driving out to the IE, man. The traffic's murder, bro. Any time of day is bad. Okay. You need to get a heater to keep you warm. Yeah, I need to do a lot of things. Wife is trying to set it up out here. You know what she said to me? She said, we need to set it up out there so all of us, because she was going to buy a whole set, so all of us can be out there. I'm like, hey, man, y'all messing up my little outside office. And, man, it's sun out here, man. How am I going to be smoking and stuff, man? I'm like, hey. Hey, shit. All right, man. I'm going to take my ass in the house. Let's go, man. Maxx Robinson. Yep. Maxx Robinson. Man, that was the era there, bro. Okay? Man, shit, bro. That was the era there. Shoot, I remember being a kid, Walter Cronkite. Being a little dude, rocked Walter Cronkite. And that's the way it is. Walter Cronkite. Man, my dad had that shit on, bro. And don't be talking loud when the news is on and shit. Okay? So, I learned a lot just from having that shit blasted. Mom, turn that down. My dad's like, turn it up, shit. Walter Cronkite, David Brinkley, that's 70s. No, you had them cats. Okay? You know? Yeah, Maxx Robinson, man. Maxx Robinson. Yeah. Yeah, salute to Maxx Robinson, man. All right, man. Okay. Hey, you thought your comments had a, remember why your comments don't get read out loud with the communication, am I an annoying member? Nah, dog, I read comments, man, but I've read a lot of your comments, man, but if you want your comment guaranteed to be read, tip your bartender, bro. Like I said, man, there's a lot of members on here. I've read a lot of your comments, Rocky. I ain't entitled to read every comment because I got to read people who came in too. Everybody's time's valuable, but if you want your time to be prioritized, bro, it's like anything else, man. You want to seat at the best restaurant in town? Best to get a reservation. Pretty much. I'm Rocky Flores, man. I should be able to get a seat just because. Well, you can wait. You can wait for a seat. Yeah, Bill. Like I said, man. You know how bad it is, Bill, with this lighter? This is a dual lighter where you have the two flames. This cat is on one. He like, it's all bad. Lester Hayes, Rod Martin, Jim Plunkett, Jack Tatum. Yeah, man. Rod Martin is a Major Raiders one of his best friends. Salute to Rod Martin. That's one of Major Raiders. That's Major Raiders' boy. You go to Major Raider house, Major Raiders is like a damn Raider museum at his house. He got all kinds of Rod Martin autographs all over everywhere. All right, man. Let's roll, y'all. Okay? He gave his life to Christ. Like I said before, man, to call that man a liar, like I said, I don't want to be nowhere near you guys, bro. What Aunt Esther used to call on Sanford and Son, a heathen. You old heathen, Fred Sanford, you old heathen. That bunch of heathens. I don't want to be around no heathens, bro. My mom was an ordained Baptist minister, Southern Baptist. I don't want to be around you guys at all. Yeah, I cuss like a sailor and I act a fool, but I grew up in the church. I know what's wrong and I know what's not wrong. I do pray every night and I do thank God, please forgive me for my sins, but I'm not trying to hang out with you heathens. That's what I'm not doing. Like I said, a lot of you guys, man, you guys are hypocrites. You guys talking about Mendoza being a staunch, Catholic and all of that, y'all on board. But a lot of you guys were talking about Derek Carr, calling him all kinds of names, Bible boy and all this crazy stuff. Say it with me, y'all. Better get your ass on away from around here, dog. I don't want to be around you guys at all, bruh. That's when shit starts happening. You guys don't understand signs at all. Okay? You're walking through the grocery aisle and all of a sudden a can of baked beans just falls right in front of you and you think, oh, we must have had an earthquake. No. Somebody dropped that in front of you to let you know you're not on point. But you don't understand that. You didn't even have enough common sense to pick it up and put it back. Like I said, man, we got time for you heathens, bro. You guys can stay over there. I don't want you on my channel at all. You're not going to come over here and I don't even want to call his name. Okay, like I said, say his name 3 times and he shows up type stuff. Nah, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. I don't play with you guys at all, man. Okay, like saying Beetlejuice 3 times. Beetlejuice. It may have been a movie, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm not saying it again. He might really show up. Like I said, man, y'all go ahead. I don't got time to mess with heathens, man. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. You don't need me. All right, man. Derek Douglas said, black and white TV. Hey, rabbit ears, D-Doug. Rabbit ears. Okay? They don't understand that shit. Man, the greatest day of my childhood life is when my dad finally bought a TV that had remote control. Because guess who was the remote control? Me and my brother. Hey, Matt, get over there and turn that channel. Remember this? They don't know no They don't have no idea what that is. Snap it. They don't know that shit. And then if you want the cable, like the VHS channels, you have to snap it. Click. They don't know that. They don't know rotary phone. They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know a rotary phone. I remember the day we got a cordless. They don't know about the long end cord. Cord been stretched out so long that that the cord be wrapping around when he comes back is all because you done pulled it. Mom, you had my phone in it. Dad had to go get another, pop it, cause we stretch it. Man, my dad finally got one of them cordless phones. He went to Montgomery Ward. Like these people don't even know about no Montgomery Ward. Went to Montgomery Ward and bought one of them things back. My dad was walking around with I was like, what? Man, shoot. I didn't want to be talking to my friends in front of my mom because I had to. Shit, I got to take the phone and walk around? Shit. Y'all don't understand that. All right. 200 likes. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I did my job, y'all, man. Salute to all you guys, man. If I didn't get to you guys, man, you should have been early. Yeah, Candyman. Don't do that, man. Yeah. Yeah, Candyman. Candyman. I know it was a movie, but I ain't taking no chances. Right. Did I see the body cam footage of Doug Martin? No, I didn't watch it, but I saw that they had it on TMZ. I didn't know if I wanted to watch it. I didn't know if I wanted to see Doug Martin like all wild, and I didn't know if I wanted to see it. I know it's bad. Yeah, collect call. Okay. Sarah, remember when Chrissy's on here too? Remember when we finally got three-way? Oh, click over. Now you on the phone, man. Mama, get off my phone. Somebody's trying to call. Be on the phone, just be busy. These skinny jean members of the nation ain't never been through all of that. Yeah, the fine tuner on the back of it, nowhere after it wore out. Yeah, Star 69. The Star 69 was an absolute killer. Star 69 and three-way. I think three-way came out, Bill. Were we in high school, Raider Trey? I think it came out, we was like in high school, like sophomore year or something like that. With the three-way. Three-way get you in big time. You be able to handle everything. Call three-way. Hey, man, don't say nothing, man. Let me call right quick. Yeah, man, what were you saying? What we saying about Corey? Yeah, Corey a bitch, man. Corey a hoe. Yeah, dog. Yeah. All right. Hey, you hear that? Yeah. I'm going to see him tomorrow. Yeah, have you on the phone, you wouldn't even know nobody was on there. Shit. I got hip to it. I was always smart. Man, you call me up, dog. You call me up and be like, hello? Hey, man, what's up, dog? Yeah, man. Yo, man, what happened between you and Ronald, man? Hey, man, let me call you right back. Because the person who made the call had the three-way. If they wanted to click, they had to let you can tell that they're on it. I'd be like, let me call you right. Yeah, ma. I'll be faking. Yeah, ma. Oh, hey, man, let me call you right back. Hey, yeah, ma. 2 minutes later. Yeah, man, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, man, I was going to ask you about Ron, man, but it's no problem. Like, yeah, you had somebody, yeah, Ron on the phone. What the hell wrong with you, nigga? You think I'm a fool? I always did that, dog. I always came up with an excuse. Get off the phone. You start asking me questions right off the rip. That's how you do. They weren't like, yo, man, what's up, man? Yeah, man, what's going on with that? Yo, dog, what it? No, it's immediate. Yo, man, what's going on with you and Ronald, dog? Look at the phone like that. Yeah, man, let me call you right back, man. My mom asking for me. Yo, yeah, man. Hey, man, my mom wanted me. What's up, man? Oh, man, nothing, dog. Yeah, hell wrong with you? You think I'm a punk? I ain't no punk, bruh. All right, man, I got to get up out of here, y'all. Yeah, party line. Yeah, party line, all that shit. All right, man, King Ed. What's up, King Ed? Shout you guys out. I got to go, dog. All right, went into Thomas Roller. All right, man, I did my job, dog. Love all you guys, man. Let's continue to do what we do. Talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm going to the house. Okay? But make sure y'all go to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Go get this shirt. This shirt is dope as shit. Go get it right now, dog. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Hey, Patrice, go get that. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.